Welcome back to Second Short. It is Friday, August 9th, 2024. For the final time for a little while, we are in studio on a Friday with Luke. How you feeling today, Luke?
I got to cherish this moment.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be gone until summer.
Yeah.
Or
you'll come back for a little
holidays.
bit for Christmas, so we'll try and get you on then.
For sure.
But yeah, whole lot of stuff to cover. We've got a lot of stuff kind of getting started. We're a week away from the start of the Premier League season. We are less than a month away from NFL regular season football. I think we've got preseason games tonight. I know there's definitely some tomorrow.
I don't know.
I know Braves, Falcons, Dolphins is tomorrow. There's about 45 games left in the MLB season for each team. Yeah.
Coming down.
Yeah. So MLB season kind of coming to a close. I'd like to start off the show with something fun. Nathan, can you pull up the Colts pretzel?
What?
There should be a saved thing in my Reddit of the Colts pretzel. It's not? Damn, I must accidentally unsaved it. All right, well, you're just going to have to look up Colts pretzel.
Like Indianapolis Colts pretzel?
Yes, the Indianapolis Colts pretzel. I hope you can find it because it looks hilarious.
Yeah. While he's looking for it, I'd like to just come out and say that Vultures 2 is a good album.
Okay.
Despite what people say.
So it sounds like you have an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
I haven't listened to it.
It's definitely not for mainstream ears. Which
Gotcha.
I think kind of like I would say that you would like it because
Maybe.
you've liked Kanye and his stuff in the past.
The artist.
Yes, the art. But
Definitely.
yeah, Vultures 2 is getting a lot of slander right now, but I'm just glad it's out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's
great.
fair. Yeah,
Lil Wayne feature.
Honest, I really didn't even listen to much of the first one.
Yeah,
It's just not really like the style of music I've been listening to much.
yeah. You've kind of gotten away.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
Yeah, I've been talking. I was talking to Connor and Blaine. Obviously, Connor. Yeah, there's the Colts pretzel. It looks like a piece. It looks like shit, like actual human shit.
That is a piece of doo doo.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah, Nathan. I guess if you want to pull this up on screen for the people, so they can see the Colts pretzel that we're talking about. Yeah, it was jarring when I saw that. I was just like, dude, there's no fucking way. Like, there's no way that went across Jim Irsay's desk. And he was like, let's do it.
So how many of those are going to end up on the field this year?
How many
3?
times do the Texans play them?
Yeah.
The Texans play them there, so they're going to lose that one.
Yeah.
They probably will lose to the Titans. So that's 2 games that I would
Pretzels could be
personally
flying.
throw a shit pretzel on the field for. I'd definitely throw that at Will Levis.
Oh, yeah. you could actually use that to play horseshoe, too.
Yeah. I'd love to know what all these dips are.
Yeah.
I really want to know what the top one is.
Is that some chives in there, you think? Kind of looks
Yeah,
like
that looks like
chive.
chives, maybe on like some beer cheese. The one on the right almost looks like spinach artichoke dip, maybe? Yeah, the top one does look like gravy. I really can't tell what the top one is. Because like your typical assortment would be like beer cheese and like a stone ground mustard.
Yeah.
They're clearly not doing that.
Yeah.
Could that be honey mustard on the top and it's just weird lighting?
Could you do chives with honey mustard?
I don't think there's chives in there.
No.
In that
Oh,
top
the
one?
top one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
No, that's definitely beer cheese with the chives on it, I would say. Or like nacho cheese or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have a price on the Colt? It actually says the Colts Jumbo Horseshoe Pretzel.
Yeah, it is a jumbo something.
Yeah.
Very confused what the rest of this is. I guess it's just all the Colts food.
Actually, loaded mac.
That looks pretty good. It
Man.
doesn't look like enough.
Yeah, definitely not.
Oh, they were trying it.
Oh.
Okay, cool. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, that jumbo pretzel's definitely got to be $17.
That
stadium
charcuterie
price.
board looked like shit. Nope, go back. Hold on. That looks so bad. Is that candy? Like, what is that thing in the front?
Is it? I'm trying to. No,
Is
it's
that
salmon.
radishes?
That's salmon.
No, there's salmon on there.
Yeah.
But the thing in the front middle is, I think you're right, Nathan. I think that's radishes. Yeah, that's absurd. Fuck you. That looks good.
Chicken
looks
waffles. Indiana hot chicken waffle.
No. I don't
It
think
could be that
that's the same
John
sauce.
Tom's original right there, whatever that's supposed
It
to
could be John Tom's original. I would assume that's some kind of Indianapolis style barbecue sauce. Street corn, fuck right off. Honestly, fuck corn. beef short rib sliders look great.
Yeah.
Short rib looks good. Yeah, that's the first picture I saw of it, and it's got like a perfect sheen to it as well.
Yeah.
It just looks fucking ridiculous.
They put some makeup on it.
Dude, like the salt is like the only thing that could be like, oh, that's not a turd.
Yeah.
No, it didn't split. Yeah, it didn't split at all. It's a cohesive unit.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. I thought that was a good note to start the episode off.
Wow.
Just a classic poop joke to get things started.
Yeah. Colts fans, you're gonna be eating good.
Yeah. Well,
Eating some shit.
yeah. It'll be a lot of shit to choose from. Okay, so today we've got just an MLB recap like usual, NFC West preview. So we start the National Football Conference.
Yes.
Transfer news a little bit. And then we have a live questions time with games included. I think I'm just going to call this fun time. I think that's all-encompassing fun time
Yeah.
at the end of this episode. So I feel like we should probably just go ahead and jump into it. Before we do, though, make sure you like, subscribe, comment here on YouTube. Make sure you're following on all social media accounts. All those are right down here at the bottom of the screen. Make sure if you're listening on the podcast platforms, rate 5 stars, give us a follow. What else? Oh, next week will be, just to go ahead and say this, next week, instead of transfer news, Premier League season preview.
Yep.
Like we've done in the past.
Cool.
All right. MLB recap, and we start with the best team in baseball, the Nashville White Sox. They went ahead and fired Pedro Grifol. Makes a lot of sense. Then again, they decided to fire him after they ended the 21-game losing streak, which didn't make a lot of sense. Well, okay, technically, they ended the losing streak, and then they lost again, and then he got fired.
Okay.
He got fired today. So, yeah, probably a good choice.
Yeah.
You're only on pace to be the second worst team in the modern era of baseball.
Yeah.
Which is since 1901.
Uh-huh. And it's horrible because like I know you keep joking and you call them the Nashville White Sox, but like the South Side loves their baseball when they're good.
Do.
And it's kind of a shame. It really is.
It is. But it's also very funny how bad they are. And like it's almost sad because like you can tell they're trying.
Yeah.
And they have been for a couple years. Like it's pretty obvious. Like the Athletics were not trying.
No.
This ownership group and team is trying.
Yeah. And to add to this, remember last week we talked about Eloy Jimenez not being able to stay on the field?
Yeah.
So weirdly enough, on my reels, I got a compilation of just like all the times he's gotten hurt, and he is literally made out of glass.
That is
like
A1 hate, bro.
Some of his injuries are just like, why are you coming off the field for that? Like,
no, but like it all started with that spring training injury where he jumped into the wall.
Yeah.
That's where it all started. It's ridiculous.
He fucked himself, man.
Yeah. I can't even believe. Where does he play now? Is he an Oriole? He got traded at the deadline.
He has to be an Oriole, right? That sounds right. I'm going to look him up on Instagram.
You know, typically our producer would not be on his phone behind the camera. I'm messing with you.
No, the last thing on his Instagram is him leaving the White Sox, talking about leaving them.
Okay, so we don't know what team he's on.
I don't know what team.
He's an Oriole. I was right.
He's got a lot of his
Nathan
wife
just pulled
on
it up.
here. That's kind of cute.
Shout out Nathan. Nathan, look, okay, you missed the questions last week. You forgot to upload questions last week. Now you're out here just letting me question things and making Luke look it up on his phone.
I'm going to redeem myself today with a bunch of fun times.
I'm glad.
A lot of game stuff.
All right.
A lot of goofy
but yeah,
goofy
the White
shit.
Sox, it's over. The White Sox are over. Let's talk about something else that ended. Corey Seager saved the Rangers from getting no hit by Framber Valdez down to their last out of the game. What a fucking dog.
I know.
Like, who's got the confidence to step up? You're getting no hit through 8.2.
Yeah.
And you're just like, fuck it. I'm going to hit a fucking piss missile.
Yeah.
Like, that was ridiculous.
Yeah. First time I've heard about Corey Seager all season long.
Yeah, he's been rather irrelevant.
Yeah.
Considering he was the MVP runner-up and the World Series MVP last year.
Oh, man.
A different guy that we've definitely heard a lot about, maybe not for the best reasons, now has a reason to talk about him. Jackson Holliday. He has been on a tear since he came back up.
Oh, part 2.
Yes. I know, look, Colin liked to point out at him 1 for 24, blah, blah, blah. Colin would be 0 for 24, so just point that out. But yeah, Jackson Holliday, since he's come back up, which I believe was July 31st, He has played in 6 games, has 23 plate appearances, 8 hits, 3 home runs, and a 400 batting average.
Good for him.
Yeah,
Nice.
He's actually looking pretty good since he came back up. So
Yeah.
I'm happy.
And that's good because the last thing you wanted for him was to have his confidence shot from the last time.
Yeah,
And this bounce back just makes him seem all the better.
Yeah, like he's
honestly.
already come up pretty quickly. He
Yeah.
got drafted in 2022, I think.
Mhm.
First overall. It's like that's a pretty quick come up.
And he played this season.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. Kyle Schwarber, what the fuck was that? 4 for 4, 3 home runs and a double?
What?
What the hell where did that come from? He had 7 RBIs. He also walked in this game. He batted 5 times.
Holy cow.
Reached base safely all 5 times. 3 of those via a home run, one of them a double. And his OPS was so bad going into this game that he raised it by 37 points.
Holy cow. One game.
Yeah.
Dang.
But overall, for some reason, Wednesday was just a good day for multi-home run games. You also had 2 other players have multi-home run games. Bobby Witt and Anthony Santander had 2 home run games, and Zach Neto kind of had a 2 home run. He had a 2 home run day. He didn't have a 2 home run game.
Yeah.
He played in that doubleheader with the Yankees and hit 1 in the first game, and then he hit the second in the second game, and it was his first career grand slam
Oh, wow.
as well.
Yeah.
So shout out Zach Neto, big fan of his. Magneto.
Shout out Magneto.
I will give some shine to Aaron Judge real quick. I'm sure you have plenty of meat riding to do, but after reaching
Hop on
base,
the meat with me for a second, Grayson.
Whoa. Whoa. Timeout. No. All right. After reaching base 6 times in the doubleheader on Wednesday, Aaron Judge is slashing .373 batting average, .505 on base, and a .813 slugging percentage.
Jesus.
That's over his last 86 games, which is since April 27th. That is a span of more than 3 months where Aaron Judge is getting on base over half of the time.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Wow.
There's another guy who has also looked very good amongst the likes of Aaron Judge, Ketel Marte.
Oh, wow.
Specifically against left-handed pitching. Since 2018, only Aaron Judge has a higher OPS versus left-handed pitchers than Ketel Marte.
Wow. And
Yeah.
isn't Ketel Marte a left-handed
He's a
batter?
switch
Oh, okay.
switch hitter, which is like kind of even more crazy because like he is almost always swinging from the left in
Yeah.
games, and so when he rarely faces a lefty, kind of similar to like Ozzie Albies,
Yeah.
he is just elite. He has a 987 OPS
Holy
when hitting against
shit.
left-handed pitching.
Damn.
Judge has a 1036.
Wow.
This is insane. What I'm about to say. Since playing in his first All-Star game, Ryan McMahon is hitting 102 with a 245 slugging and a 286 on base percentage. And God, that is he's got 5 hits and 18 strikeouts in 16 games.
Man.
He more recently is 2 for his last 33 plate appearances with 13 strikeouts, and he is 4 for his last 45.
Yeah. Giving Javi Baez some competition there.
And this guy was an all-star.
Yeah.
Absolute all-star game merchant, I guess. Ryan McMahon.
Wow.
He just had the first half, he was like, yeah, I got to kill it. I got to be really good, make the all-star game, and then I can stop playing. Because then again, like, there's nothing to play for. You're a Colorado Rocky.
Yeah. There's
Your
no
career
fans.
might be over.
Yeah.
So you might as well just play really well in the first half, do your thing, get into the All-Star game, and then just relax. Start planning for Cancun.
Yeah.
Nathan, I've got another thing for you to pull up. We got to see a great matchup between James Woods and Giants relief pitcher Sam Jelly, is how you pronounce it. It's Hjelle.
Interesting.
Pronounced Jelly. James Woods is 6'7", which is already ridiculous. Sean Jelly is 6'11".
That man is all legs, bro. Holy shit.
It is like a jarring picture to look at, dude. Because like James Woods already looks extremely large.
Dude, baseball would be so hard to play on stilts. This guy's just doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. The guy on the Savannah Bananas does it.
That's
on
him.
stilts. Yeah, that is him.
Just kidding. But
Just absolutely insane.
wow. Gosh.
It just looks fake. Like it looks like this is like two different like kids on top of like sitting on the other kid's shoulders in a trench coat. That's both of these guys.
Unbelievable. And this dude, he's 27. How have I never heard of that guy before? Is he?
He's like he's okay, and he's only been up for like a couple years. Like, I think like 2 years. Yeah. I thought that was outstanding to look at.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, like this is a height matchup that you would see on a basketball court.
Oh yeah,
like this is
for
like
sure.
Like LeBron is like 6'7", 6'8". KD is like 6'11".
Yeah,
that's LeBron and Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Wow.
Next thing though, I just want to give a shout out to a guy that I would assume nobody's really heard of. Tigers reliever Tyler Holton, since 2023, is first in WHIP at 0.83, first in on-base percentage allowed at .233, third in OPS allowed at 527, fourth in walk rate, seventh in ERA, and eighth in batting average against, amongst all relief pitchers with a minimum of 100 appearances. And he's also done that with the most innings pitched of any reliever with at least 100 appearances.
Wow.
Yeah, and 149 innings pitched, he's done that.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, and he's doing it for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this guy's coming in like the 7th and the 8th inning, shutting shit down while he's down like 13. But
Wow.
shout out Tyler Holton. I had no idea he was this good. Like,
That's
I knew the
insane.
name, but he's been ridiculous the last 2 seasons. So shout out to Tyler Holton. I don't have much else. I kind of kept the MLB recap short because I know Nathan had so much for us to do at the end of the episode. What do you got for the MLB?
Yeah, I don't have much
Okay.
much either, but we're gonna look at some of this stuff. Let's see. Oh, this was a crazy stat that I saw. Aaron Judge a couple days ago was intentionally walked. Before that, he was the last hitter to be intentionally walked with bases empty and 2 outs in the first 2 innings of a game was Glenn Borgman in 1972.
Yeah. Yeah, I think me and Colin might have. Nathan, did we talk about that on Monday's episode? Yeah, okay, I thought we did. Because it was super crazy because, like, his last, like, 2 at-bats, he had hit home runs. It was, like, the night before he had hit a home run.
Yeah.
And in the first inning, he hit a home run. And then he comes up in the second inning, 2 outs, nobody on, and they intentionally walk him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Another thing that I saw that that was kind of interesting is Jazz Chisholm bringing his swag to the Yankees is what the headline is called.
Oh.
And, like here, I wanted to show you. Like, look at the belt that he has on there. It's like,
Bro,
I'm
how is
surprised.
Steinbrenner not, like,
That's what I'm
punched him
saying.
in the face?
Bro, George Steinbrenner is digging himself out of his grave right now to stop this. But I
That's
love
insane.
it, though. And then the other thing that I have is one last Yankees thing, because that's all the accounts that I follow.
Yeah, that's fair.
A-Rod hit number 500 in 2007, and on the same day, 3 years later, hit 600.
That's
home runs.
crazy.
Yeah. Or no, it was... Wait, is this home runs or hit? Yeah, this is home runs.
Wow.
But yeah, 3 years later, hit 600 on the same exact day.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane.
And that's
Fun
literally
fact,
all I have.
I think today is the 25th anniversary of Wade Boggs reaching 3,000 hits with a home run.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I just saw that this morning.
That's pretty cool.
Shout out Wade Boggs and the Wade Boggs Challenge.
Yes.
And Always Sunny in Philadelphia for making that popular. All right. I think that's all for the MLB.
Yeah.
I think we're about ready to move on. I know that was really quick.
Kind of.
but
It was a kind of a quiet.
yeah, it is the quiet time. This is the weird middle ground between trade deadline and like the playoff race really spiking up, where it's just like nobody cares what is happening right now in baseball.
Yeah.
I will say this: the Braves are getting stomped by the Brewers in this entire series. It's
Man.
been really bad. And we got stomped by the fucking Marlins on Sunday while me and Colin were at the game.
Can I get a Jorge Soler update? What's happened
not
since
great.
he's gotten traded? Not great.
No, we started off hot,
Yeah.
and then he got in the lineup.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Nah, like, look, Jorge Soler is not a leadoff hitter. And it doesn't help that our top 3 in the order most nights has been 3 righties.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate that.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I guess
Also, Eddie Rosario needs to be cut. Like,
yeah.
don't even DFA him. Literally give him all the money we owe him so he will leave.
Yeah.
I'm
Not a fan
so
of
done.
him.
I'm so done. It's not the 2021 NLCS anymore, bro.
Yeah. Another guy I'm done with, Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, there you go.
That we haven't talked about.
Maybe they can team up in the Winter League somewhere.
Yeah, they're Venezuela. But yeah, I didn't really talk about it on the podcast, but I've been a Glaber fan since he's been a Yankee, and I've gotten to the point where, watching him try to talk to Boone and try to why did you take me out of the game? Why am I being benched?
It's pretty obvious why he took you out of the game.
Yeah, I'm finally done being his cheerleader. You cannot be a below average hitter and the worst second baseman and then be like, no, I'm not going to play third base. Second base is mine. Because Jazz is going to do it. We're going to sign Jazz and then he's going to take your job. Yeah. So shout out Gleyber Torres.
Yeah. You're a Glabser.
Yes. Glabser. Luke the Glabser.
Yeah. That's straight from my brain. So if anybody wants to use that, you're going to have to go through me. All right. NFC West preview time. Very excited for this one because I think there's just definitive answers across the board for a lot of these. But nonetheless, I wouldn't say it's the best division because I don't think it's as competitive as many others that we would typically give that title to.
Yeah.
But I do think it's one of the most talented divisions.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of talented players in this division.
85% of which is on one team.
I wouldn't say 85. I'd say 70.
Yeah.
70% because there is some very good talent on the Rams
and
the Seahawks and 2 on the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Let's start with our standings.
Okay.
Start from the bottom. I'm going Cardinals 4th.
Yeah.
Seahawks 3rd, Rams 2nd, 49ers 1st, which I believe is exactly how it went last year.
Yeah, and I'm going to match you on that.
Yeah.
I think it'll be Cardinals, Seahawks, Rams, and then 49ers, yeah.
Yeah, it's just 49ers doesn't take much explaining. They are still a powerhouse.
Yes.
And they just got Christian McCaffrey on obviously the biggest running back deal ever, but also a good deal because it's Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
And it's 3 more years.
Yeah.
You're still not paying Brock Purdy, and you won't until the end of the season.
It's so unfair. and McCaffrey's only gotten bigger too. I saw a picture of him at a pool, with his shirt off, and he looked phenomenal. I mean, we can pause, but he has not looked like that his whole career. He's going to be a demon this season if he can stay healthy.
Yeah, and then you just obviously I think the Ayuk trade issue, the whole Ayuk situation is probably affecting this team in some way, but it's once he's gone, it literally does not matter.
Yeah,
it will not change a thing. Maybe the passing game won't be as perfect. Maybe Brock Purdy won't be an MVP finalist next year.
Yeah.
Okay, well you're not paying him anything, and he's gonna have literally one experienced wide receiver, and then a couple of really good young guys like Jawan Jennings.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
They will literally be fine.
Yeah.
They still got Kittle.
Yeah.
So,
with the Rams, I think everything obviously lies in what the fuck this defense is going to do.
Yeah.
Also,
no more Aaron Donald.
Yeah, no more Aaron Donald, but also Raheem Morris left as their DC to
go
be the head coach of the Falcons. So I want to see how that affects them. They also lost their passing game coordinator, which does not change anything, but their quarterback is getting old. Matthew Stafford is getting old and hurt every year.
Yeah.
So if Matthew Stafford can stay healthy, the Rams could be great.
For sure.
But there's a good chance we see Jimmy Garoppolo at some point. I know he's suspended at the moment, but we could see Jimmy Garoppolo. We will not see Stetson Bennett, unfortunately.
That was my next question.
And we will not see their 4th string with an elite name out of UT Martin, Dresser Wynn. What a name. 25 years old, and he's a rookie.
Wow.
Well, I guess that's what Stetson did, too. Except Stetson won 2 natties.
Yeah, Stetson over here, 37 years old.
Yeah.
2nd year in the league.
You might need to start selling insurance now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Rams are a talented offense for sure, but it all kind of lies in the hands of Matthew Stafford's health.
Yeah.
And then the defense, it's just a matter of who's going to step up. Because they made great draft picks. I love Jared Verse. I love Braden Fisk. Those were their first 2 picks in the draft.
Yeah.
Love them. And I love Cameron Curl as well. But what's going to happen? What realistically are they going to do?
Yeah, it would be
And
interesting.
Tre'Davious White, fantastic signing.
I was just about to say, I like them getting Tre'Davious White at corner because that's going to help out a lot because I wasn't really too sure if Darius Williams could do it all by himself. He's decent, but he's not a corner one. But, yeah, I mean, if the Rams have a finally healthy Tre'Davious White, who knows what could happen with that secondary.
Yeah. Also, they have 2 guys named Cameron, spelled the same, and they play the same position. And Cameron is spelled Kamren.
What is that last name?
Kinchins.
Kinchins.
Yeah, he was at Miami last year. He's a fucking animal.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I will be talking about him.
5'11",
I assure you.
207.
Yeah. Animal. Okay, so the standings are pretty obvious. Seahawks, I already said this. This is another one of those, I'm taking a strong stance. I'm either in or out. I'm out on Geno Smith.
Yeah.
And I'm totally in on Sam Howell. I just don't know how quickly they're going to bring him in. Also, I don't know what to expect from this coaching staff. I think people are almost like forgetting that Pete Carroll is not their coach anymore.
Yeah. I actually just forgot.
Yeah. Which like it's a thing that like you could forget because it happened so quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the Seahawks but I like the staff. I love Mike McDonald. I love Ryan Grubb as the offensive coordinator.
Yep.
I just don't know how everything's going to go. I also didn't love the draft. And it's also concerning that Jaron Reed is the starting nose tackle and left defensive end. I noticed that this morning while taking notes.
You can't have both.
That's
Jaron.
concerning. I would assume Byron Murphy will get to play.
Yeah.
Very good rookie. I think
Leonard Williams,
the 15th overall pick.
is there now.
Leonard Williams is a big deal. Once again, a guy we will be talking about more.
How about having Kobe Bryant and Michael Jackson at
Dude,
corner?
I noticed that as well. That is elite. Obviously, Kobe is spelled different, but Michael Jackson, I don't know how else you'd spell that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Michael Jackson, awesome. Also from Miami. How about it?
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant, Cincinnati for sure. Yep. Yeah.
Awesome.
I love those names.
But yeah, I'm we might be agreeing a lot with each other on this division in particular because I'm also not high on the Seahawks at all.
No, I think the defense is almost too young in the places that matter. Does that make sense? Like, like yes, the defensive line isn't like extremely young because you have Leonard Williams there, but like Jaron Reed, Byron Murphy, not exactly like experienced veterans.
Yeah.
And then like Boye Mafe did not work out last year.
No.
He was a surprise pick for me. Didn't work out. Sorry, Jaron Reed is old. I was thinking of somebody else. But Byron Murphy, of course, is a younger player that will be on that defensive line.
I'll tell you one thing, though, right now. Obviously, this would never happen.
Yeah.
But Sam Howell would probably be my week 1 starter if I was playing Madden.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we saw...
But also, we saw how many fucking picks he threw last year.
That's very true, but this offense is way better than the Commanders, in my opinion. I mean, you still got DK there. Lockett is still chugging.
But Sam Howell had like a rip-off Jameis season.
Yeah.
21 touchdowns, 21
it's actually
picks.
a really good comparison.
Yeah, no, Sam Howell did big time out of Jameis because he was going out and it was like, holy shit, he threw for 350 yards today?
Yeah.
And 4 picks? And they lost by a touchdown?
Yeah.
Like that's just how his games were.
Yeah,
it's like the Jets. The Jets game is the epitome of a Sam Howell / like Jameis Winston. You're like, okay, I think he got hurt in that game. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, he ended the season like no one could have ended it worse. But at the start of the season, bro,
start of the season, there was something to
second coming of
there.
Joe Theismann.
Yeah, which I don't think you want to be the second coming of Joe Theismann, or you'll just be
Trevor
Alex
Lawrence
Smith.
isn't in the league anymore. Or not Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence Taylor isn't in the league. So don't have to worry about getting your legs snapped. But yeah, like
the
look
Giants
at his yards.
Game, that is a Jameis game right there.
Yeah.
Other like 256 kind of low. Jameis is more like I guess Philly, except he only threw 1 pick, 397, 4 touchdowns, and they lost.
Yeah.
And he threw a pick.
Why was when the Commanders and the Eagles played each other, why were those like the two best regular season games?
I really don't know. But enough about the Commanders. We'll get to them in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
The Seahawks. I don't believe in them. Cardinals, there's not much to look for. There's not much to love.
No.
Obviously, I think they're going to take a little bit of a step forward. I think they had good draft.
Yep.
They had a ton of draft picks, which was huge. And they drafted a lot of players that I really liked. I already hate that a guy that literally I was going to put him in my surprise players went to look at like some of his info. He's out for the season.
No
BJ
way.
Ojulari literally sustained a knee injury 3 days ago. And I believe he'll be missing the season. Also, Rondale Moore went down and is missing the season at practice, which sucked. Which he does not play for the Cardinals anymore. He's a Falcon, but won't be playing this year. But yeah, I really like what the Cardinals have. I just don't think it's enough to like start winning more games.
No. But you're finally starting to see the blueprint though.
Yes.
At least I am.
Yes. I'm starting to see something here. like I do relative. I keep saying I'm taking hard stances on people. I'm not taking a hard stance on Kyler Murray. I do not know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm not ready to call him bad.
Yeah,
yet.
but like I'm all in on Marvin Harrison Jr. and Michael Wilson for that matter.
Yeah,
I think they're both very good.
Zay Jones is there too now.
Yeah, love Trey McBride.
Yes.
So, and I like the offensive line they've been building as well. Paris Johnson last year, a couple other guys added into that conversation. Very good. Defense is still questionable. I'm not the biggest fan of Budda Baker. I know some people really like him. Not my cup of tea, personally. Sean Murphy-Bunting is extremely good.
Yes.
Kazir White, super underrated guy. Like, there's a number of players on that team that are pretty good.
Jalen Thompson's pretty solid, too.
Yeah.
Strong safety. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a number of guys you could look to on this team to be difference makers. I just don't know how good they're going to work as a cohesive unit just yet.
Yeah.
Because this team's very young.
But I will say, though, 2024 Arizona Cardinals are finally, like, I feel like they're going to make waves in the division.
They could.
Like,
They could go into Seattle and win.
Yeah.
And like I wouldn't be like all that. It wouldn't be that insane.
Yeah. What do you think of what if the Cardinals could beat the Seahawks? What if the Seahawks come in fourth and the Cardinals come in third? Is that possible?
It could happen.
Yeah.
It could happen. But I think the Seahawks just have enough talent to get them over the hump.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing is like the Seahawks, like I know that the coaching change happened, but I do like the coaching staff, like I already said. But like the Seahawks are good enough, just purely off of the talent and what we've seen from their players in the past, to win 7 or 8 games. And I don't know if the Cardinals are capable of that.
Yeah. Do you think the Rams, Seahawks, and 49ers could all make the playoffs or no?
Maybe. I don't know if the Seahawks in year one of this coaching staff, with the roster that they have, particularly the defense, are good enough to make it to the playoffs.
That's fine. Yeah.
Which I guess you could say the same for the Rams. Obviously, a little bit different circumstances because you still have an elite all-time head coach.
Yeah.
But new defense entirely. So, like, that's a huge caveat.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Dark horses, I really just have nobody.
Yeah.
There's nobody's dethroning the 49ers in this division. Let's talk offensive player of the years, though. I kind of just ordered mine by team. For the 49ers, I've got Purdy, McCaffrey, Kittle. That's
Purdy,
it.
McCaffrey,
Not
Kittle.
putting Debo, personally.
Yeah.
And like Ayuk is just in such a weird spot that I really don't know what to say about it.
Yeah, I would probably I would go with you, but if Ayuk stays, I would add Ayuk to that list as well.
Okay. Yeah, I think if Ayuk stayed, he would outperform Debo.
Yeah, and
personally.
Debo, it's kind of weird because
it's so hard to be like, yeah, he's gonna have a great year because every year he gets some kind of injury.
Yeah, and he's too much of a Swiss Army knife to put up like a ridiculous wide receiver season.
Like he would never be the best of the batch.
Yeah,
like he would never be better than somebody else on this offense.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think is the issue he runs into. The Rams, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, Puka. That is it.
Yeah, that's all you can go with.
And the tough part is like, it can't be both in the receiving core, unfortunately. Like they could both, like Kupp and Puka could have good years. I think more likely to have a good year is probably Kupp. I think we'll probably see a bit of a pullback on Puka just because that's what naturally happens. Like you don't go out and just start breaking records and then just not kind of slow down.
Yeah.
You can't break all the records every year. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just be like some unbelievable prospect and just stay that way, it seems like.
Here's a question that I want to ask you though. And I feel like this will create some thought in your brain. Do Kupp and Nakua have a better tandem season than Reek and Waddle?
No.
Really?
No, I think it's quarterback play. I think at this moment in time, Tua is probably more reliable just to stay in the game than Matthew Stafford.
Aside from the team that's around him, what tandem do you like better?
It's still Tyreek and Waddle.
Yeah.
Tyreek is just so good. Like
You
Tyreek right now, especially because of Coop's injury problems, like that puts Tyreek so far ahead of Cooper Kupp.
That's fair. Yeah.
And then like I think Puka and Waddle both give something different to their offenses, so it's like hard to compare them.
Yeah.
They play very differently, which
That's
I guess
fair.
Kupp and Tyreek Hill play very differently as well.
Good take.
For the Seahawks, I just have DK. I'm not buying Kenneth Walker stock. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Not doing that one again. I'm already out on Geno. Obviously, Lockett He just refuses to get yards after the catch.
Yeah,
so.
and Noah Fant's just kind of a support guy.
Yeah.
I'd probably go with DK and JSN. I think both of them,
JSN is in my surprise players. I think he's on the border.
Yeah.
Because I think the problem is like DK is still obviously ahead of him for targets. So DK is always going to get more opportunities, and he's just such a good athlete that like it's always such a game changer when you get the ball in his hands.
Yeah, for sure.
I actually have 2 Cardinals.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got Kyler.
All right.
Because I'm like I said, I'm not going either way on Kyler. But if I had to guess, he's going to have a better year than some would anticipate. And then because of that, I have Marvin Harrison Jr.
I was wondering if you're gonna be high on the rookie.
I'm high on Maserati Marv.
Have we ever had a rookie end up on one of our players of the year before?
I think we were much more liberal with it last year.
Yeah,
I think we've really strict. We've gotten a little stricter this year.
Yeah,
I would assume last year I might have put C.J. Stroud on there.
Yeah,
I was super high on the Texans and C.J. Stroud.
Yeah,
so I could have put C.J. Stroud on there. I'm trying to think any other rookies last year.
Thinking of like a wide receiver.
Yeah, I don't know who was even in the wide receiver. Dude,
Addison.
No,
I wouldn't have said
you
Addison
might have.
Maybe
You were really high on Jordan Addison last year.
That is true.
And
yeah,
you're rightfully so.
I don't know about offensive player of the year. I don't know if I would have done that.
There might have been a different. Bro, Nathan, can you pull up the draft class from last year? I'm like totally losing my mind right now. Yeah, just like I guess really just the first round probably. I probably wouldn't be putting a lot of second round picks. I feel like I'm definitely blanking on it. I need 23, not 24.
Cool little drop down menu there.
Okay. I might have put Will Anderson as a defensive player.
Yeah.
I don't think I put Bijan.
You were high on Zay.
I was high on Zay. I might have put Zay last year.
I may have put Jahmyr Gibbs.
Maybe.
On mine.
I do think you did Jordan Addison, though. Okay.
Yeah.
That's besides the point now. But yeah, I do believe in Marvin Harrison Jr., and especially because like I said, I do think Kyler will be a little bit better than maybe anticipated.
Okay. I would probably just go Connor and Marvin Harrison if it was me.
Yeah, I'm not totally bought in on Connor as like being. I just don't know if his performance would outshine what other guys in this offense will do.
Very true.
That's where my issue is.
With Connor, though, just being so, good still, I think if he can log a healthy season and Kyler maybe plays bad, then
that's true.
I think Connor's got a shot.
I think he really flourished when Kyler was out.
Yeah.
Because you want to run the ball a lot more when you're missing your quarterback.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll just have to see. Because he might be better in those smaller doses. Like he still had good games when Kyler came back.
Sure.
So
yeah.
We'll have to see. Let's talk about the defensive side. I don't have nearly as many. 49ers take up 3 of them. Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, Travarius Ward. That's all I'm doing. There's some other guys that probably deserve it. I would love to put Hufanga. I think he's still got an injury lingering.
Yep, he does.
So
he's out right now.
Yeah, he won't quite make it.
Yeah. And same for Dre Greenlaw too, man. That Super Bowl was
so unfortunate.
Sad. I'm probably Bosa, Warner.
I love Travarius Ward. Love the way he plays, so I just had to put him there.
Yeah.
I think the thing is like there is so many other great players on the defense, but none of them will be better than these guys.
I would probably just go for now Bosa and Warner.
Okay.
Defensive player of the year. Yeah.
That's fair. You never know what corner is just gonna pop off though.
Oh, there's always one.
Yeah. Well, but just in general, like we didn't see Deron Bland come in last year.
Yeah, no. That's very true.
He was only cornerback 1 sometimes.
Yeah.
Like obviously Diggs got hurt and then they still had Stephon Gilmore, but Deron Bland somehow emerges as the guy.
And what's crazy about the 49ers, I just noticed that Rock Ya-Sin is on this team now.
Yeah.
They just keep getting dogs.
Yeah. I'd naturally just put Tre'Davious White here for the Rams.
Yeah, fair.
He's my only pick for the Rams. Personally, I'd love to say Verse, but he's more of a rookie of the year guy.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Honestly, if I had taken my notes like I was supposed to, I probably wouldn't have had a guy for the Rams just because Tre'Davious White's
so
probably one of my favorite corners. But exactly what you just said, he's glass.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Seahawks, I've got Tariq Woolen and Leonard Williams. I
No
want
Witherspoon?
to. No, dude, he's
Oh.
not been good. They've moved him to nickel.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Yeah,
But he can also tackle. He loves
he
to
is a
tackle
good
for a
tackler,
corner.
but that doesn't get you defensive player
yeah,
of the year.
that gets you
unfortunately.
Jamal Adams when you're good at tackling and you're a safety.
Yeah, or you just get to be underrated like Foye Oluokun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably go with Leonard Williams, Devon Witherspoon, and Reek.
Yeah, I know Reek had kind of a tough year last year, and he was injured a little bit, so I think he's going to bounce back this year, though. And then,
Yeah.
of course, Leonard Williams is a dog.
Love that.
No Cardinals. I can't quite buy in on any Murphy Bunting is a question mark.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm still a Buddha guy. I do
That's
love
fair.
me some Buddha Baker. So
Okay.
with him.
Rookies. A lot of good ones in this division, personally.
Yeah.
Off rip, the favorite, Marvin Harrison Jr.
He-
I've got him in my
by far.
offensive player of the year. So obviously,
a-
Marvin Harrison Jr.
A rookie that I don't know. I want a guide from you on whether
Okay.
or not I should be high on this guy.
Yeah.
What kind of production is Blake Corum going to be getting with Kyron Williams being a dog?
It's tough because, like, scouting report wise, like I watched both these guys in college. In college, they played kind of similar, but Kyron got so much better in the NFL.
Yeah.
Blake Corum has the chance to, but I don't know. I really don't know. I don't love his game personally. I think he was just kind of
Right place, right time.
yeah, right place, right time. He was in the right system. They were cheating. They were illegally recruiting. Like,
Yeah. All that good
yeah,
stuff.
he was in the right place for sure, and he left at the right time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I look. Blake Corum could be good. He could be productive in this offense. I just don't think that they're going to be willing to give the ball to anybody else than Kyron.
Yeah.
That's my biggest kind of pullback on Blake Corum.
Yeah. I mean, Kyron has showed no signs that he needs a second running back.
no,
to
other
take
than
reps
being
from him.
injured last year
Yeah.
for that extended period of time,
Yeah.
where he still rushed for over 1,000 yards. I think he had the third most rushing yards in the league. He played 14 games.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So yeah, I think Kyron's got his spot sealed up personally.
Nathan, can I get rookies from these divisions pulled up for me? Please, thank you.
You just pull up the homepage for each team on ESPN. It'll show their draft classes. Next guy, I'm going Ricky Pearsall conditionally if Ayuk gets traded.
Okay.
I think if Ayuk is gone, Pearsall will get the chance to play a huge role in the offense.
Yeah.
So I love Ricky Pearsall. I know, and like I trust the 49ers' ability to find guys out there.
Yeah.
I'd love to put Renardo Green. I just don't think he's going to get enough playing time off rip at corner.
Yeah. What about Tatum Bethune? Also,
Tatum
from Florida
Bethune is
State down
awesome.
there.
Okay, Tatum Bethune is awesome. He is not getting any playing time as a 7th round pick
Yeah.
at linebacker.
For the 49ers.
Yeah, for the 49ers.
Wow.
But Pearsall, I really like. I couldn't say that until he was like about to get drafted because he's a Florida Gator.
Yeah.
So I had to hold off till now. But
Yeah.
Ricky Pearsall is the guy. That man makes some catches you would never fucking believe. Next guy, Byron Murphy. I think he's just naturally going to step in and immediately make an impact. He's just that kind of player.
Yeah.
For the Rams, Jared Verse, I think, is probably the only guy that's going to get immediate impact snaps as a rookie. I think that's kind of the biggest thing. Like, Fisk won't really be starting. He'll be rotational on the defensive line. Corum, we already talked about. Kinchins is a maybe, but he's got Cameron Curl ahead of him, so
Yeah.
I don't really know yet. He's in actually both Fisk and Kinchins are surprise players in my surprise players for me as rookies.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know how much they'll really get in the game immediately, but they could rotationally get in and make an impact.
Yeah, I respect the Rams for the Verst and Fisk pick. Not only getting, two guys that were teammates into the, their team, but also it's kind of like, okay, Aaron Donald's gone. Let's just overload and see if we can find his replacement.
And what I like with Fisk is that they're using him how he should be, which is as a versatile player. He's listed and drafted as a defensive tackle on the depth chart. I believe he shows up as an edge rusher. But they also, I think, have him in there as a defensive tackle as well. So it's like he's doing a lot, and he's able to. He's the right size to be able to do both.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to see what Braden Fisk can bring.
Didn't they Fisk and Verse, didn't they like cry when they found out they were getting drafted to the same team?
Yes,
to play with
I
each other?
believe that was like
That
a
was a cool
video
moment.
that came out.
Yeah.
My last guy for Rookie of the Year though, Darius Robinson for the Cardinals. I really liked him. He was a guy for me personally that was a first round grade. They got him late in the first round, which I was really happy about. With that pick that they got from the Texans. So
I
I
forgot
love
about
Darius
Trey
Robinson.
Benson.
Yeah, Trey Benson could be an impact guy as well for the Cardinals. Could get into the rotation right now. Yeah, he's third.
But they have Michael Carter in there too.
Yeah.
It's a pretty loaded.
It's a good running back
group.
room. I don't love Amari DeMarcado. I really don't. I thought he was kind of bad.
Yeah.
When I saw him play last year.
He's listed as second string. Though.
I know. But yeah, I do like Darius Robinson a lot. And I don't know if he's exactly an immediate starter, but he's going to get rotational snaps at first. And I think he'll be a starter by, I don't know, week 5 probably.
Okay. I like that.
All right.
Nathan, can we look at the Seahawks draft class real quick?
Not much to choose from other than Byron Murphy.
Or did they only have like 4 picks or something?
They didn't have like a lot, but it was really just Byron Murphy that plays in like an impact position.
Yeah, definitely Byron Murphy. I'll probably just echo you on the rookies for this division.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like like that's the thing is like the Cardinals had like a really big class, but like 49ers did not have a lot of picks.
Yeah.
Like they had a trade into, or did they trade into the first round? I can't remember. And then you had like Murphy got drafted by the Seahawks early, but then like they didn't make a ton of picks.
Yeah. Check that out. Metcalf swings helmet at fight riddled practice.
Nice. Did you guys see the video from App State?
Oh my gosh.
that
App
was
State
video
crazy.
is jarring.
Yeah.
Dude. That was scary.
That was scary.
Yeah. A lot of fights.
At least
a lot of
5
fights in
fights.
NFL training camps.
Yeah. The Steelers have had a lot in training camp.
The Dolphins and Falcons got into one at joint camp.
Yeah. The Malik Neighbors one was crazy. And then he came out in that press conference. He's like, yeah, he said something, but I don't want to say it.
The team got fined each team got fined $200,000.
Wow.
Which, like, I guess they're all billion-dollar franchises. But
yeah. Are they getting chewed out after fights like that?
They
you
are
think?
now. They are now.
By the NFL or by
the
their
NFL. The NFL sent out. I'm sure the team is chewing out the players, but the teams themselves and like their ownership and coaching staffs are getting chewed out by the NFL because they put out like a very important statement.
Yeah.
Right before the season to every single team saying it is strictly enforced. There will be no fighting at training camps, and especially not at joint camps. And if it's at joint camps, both teams will be fined no matter the cause.
Dude, my favorite joint practice fight is when they had a Rams and Bengals one after the Super Bowl year.
Yes.
And
that was
there's literally a picture of Aaron Donald with like 2 helmets.
Yeah, that one is so good. My favorite is DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
We've talked about that.
Yeah.
I think we did a top 3 or top 5 training camp moments last year.
I think we did.
I think we did that. That was really good.
I fear God, homie.
That's so fucking hard,
dude. Yeah.
Like, I'm not even like that, but dude, if somebody looked at me and goes, "I fear God, homie," I'd cry.
Yeah.
I would literally leave there in a puddle of my own tears.
Oh man.
Yeah, training camp's awesome. Speaking of training camp, Hard Knocks for the Bears just started this week. I have not watched the episode yet. They came out on Tuesday. So I will be watching that. Also, yes, Nick Foles will be retiring as an Eagle at their home opener.
Surprised he didn't get a gig like somewhere at 35 as a Super Bowl champion.
I think he's kind of played out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He's run his cycle as a backup quarterback, unfortunately.
Oh, check out Pete Werner, the fast linebacker.
Hell yeah.
He's crazy.
Very cool.
And they hosted Justin Simmons too.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout out the Saints.
Okay. I don't really know why we're going through news. I still have to talk about surprise players.
Yeah.
But, surprise players. I've already talked about 2 of them, Braden Fisk and Cameron Kinchins. But my other rookie surprise player is Max Melton, corner for the Cardinals out of Rutgers.
Okay.
Rutgers was so surprising, so good last year. Max Melton was a huge part of the defense, so I really like him, and I think he could be like an immediate impact guy for the Cardinals.
Okay.
Otherwise, I got JSN. I do think he's going to take a step up. I just don't think he's not going to outshine DK.
No.
It's just not going to happen. But for JSN to step up, like 900 yards and like a handful of touchdowns would be really good.
Okay, yeah,
I think would be a surprise to me from JSN because Tyler Lockett is still there and will play an important role. And then I've got safety Jair. I think it's Jair. It's just spelled really odd. Brown for the 49ers, second-year player. Filled in for Talanoa Hufanga after he got hurt. In like 6 games, had 2 picks, and then also had an interception in the postseason. So he's just like absolute ball hawk at free safety.
Yep.
And so he's going to start off the year playing, might even keep that job when Talanoa comes back and just kind of still be rotational. So really excited about Jair Brown. I think he's a really good player.
All right. My surprise players, I'm going to go through the Rams first. Blake Corum, I think, is going to have an impact. He'll have an impact.
Yeah.
Whether it's good or bad, he'll have an impact. Tutu Atwell, kind of a little bit high on him as well with this receiving core. Because I think, I don't know, Puka's body's starting to worry me. I think he might be an injury-riddled player.
Maybe.
It's kind of what I'm predicting. So I think Tutu Atwell maybe steps up this year. Let's see.
Or you say Puka or Cup is an injury-riddled player?
Oh, sorry, Puka Nacua.
Okay.
I think is going to end up being an injury-riddled player. Yeah. I mean, he's questionable right now, so I think Tutu Atwell can step up and surprise some people. I think Tre'Davious White, I also want to put him on my surprise players as well. You know, new team, I think he'll surprise a lot of people with how good he is, but that's, you know, if he's healthy.
Yeah.
I love surprise players because I just fill my list up. Cameron Curl and Quentin Lake are the last players I want to end out with.
I really like Cameron Curl.
Me too. Lot. He was good with the Commanders.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Cardinals. Go to my depth chart here. Yeah, I honestly would put Trey Benson. I think he's running back 2 by like week 3.
Okay.
Zay Jones, I think, is going to have a nice impact on this team, and maybe Greg Dortch as well.
Fair enough. I'm a Greg Dortch hater, personally.
Yeah, don't like Greg Dortch. Zaven Collins, one of their linebackers, he is a dog. I think he's going to be great. Same with Kaiser White.
Especially with Ojulari out.
Yeah.
They got a lot of work to do with that linebacker group.
That'll probably be it for the Cardinals. Let me switch over to the Niners here. I mean, all these guys are like, yeah, they're going to play good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rock Ya-Sin, definitely.
I like that.
I think Javon Hargrave steps up and has a bigger role.
He was kind of quiet last year.
Yeah, in this
I
team.
can see that for sure.
And I think it'll surprise a lot of people that Dre Greenlaw will come back and he will be even better. I think it's just
so hard because like an Achilles could take a long time.
Yes, it could. Yes. Let's see. I like that there. And then last team with the Seahawks. Let me see here. I don't know. I'm not really feeling anybody with the Seahawks as I kind of look. Maybe Byron Murphy. I think he'll have a crazy impact very early on. And then Laviska Shenault's on this team. That's kind of crazy.
He's just not going to do anything.
No, not at all. And I think Noah Fant would be my other Seahawk.
Okay.
And Sam Howell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Sam Howell comes in, I think he'll do well.
Yeah. They also have P.J. Walker as their third string.
I noticed, who is fantastic at doing exactly what Sam Howell does.
Yeah.
Which is throw a bunch of touchdowns, throw a bunch of interceptions.
Yeah.
And like run around the field like a chicken with his head cut off. All right.
Oh, man.
Different type of football. I did it. Did it again.
Let's go.
Transfer news. And we'll start with Danny Olmo heading to Barcelona. About a $50 million fee, I believe, after add-ons. Surprised they can afford it.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I did see they're selling their own food through like some kind of Uber Eats adjacent business in Spain. So they're funding players by selling burgers. So yeah, that's how that works.
Good for them.
Yeah, they got to pay Frankie De Jong somehow.
Yeah. And Lewandowski.
Exactly. Oh yeah, here it is. Barcelona is venturing in the fast food delivery sector with Barca Kitchen. First on-demand cuisine service with a Barca twist.
It's pretty cool.
Sure.
Laporta really cooking now.
Bro, you should have seen, bro. Joan Laporta was on the plane flying back from Leipzig with Danny Olmo getting the contract signed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of sick. Or sorry, no, it was not Joan Laporta. It was Deco. Who's their sporting director.
And Deco's even cooler, to be honest.
Yeah,
he was a crazy player.
Read
Read what Nathan just.
Next
highlighted.
season, Barca Kitchen sold for $400 million to balance the books. Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. This is a get rich quick scheme.
Yeah.
This is a pump and dump. All right.
That's
next-
kind of cool though.
Yeah, no, it is kind of cool. But it's also like, of course they would do it because
Yeah.
they're so broke. David De Gea is close to joining Fiorentina.
Finally.
What the fuck happened to him that we just, like, did everybody stop caring about him? This man was the Golden Glove Award recipient, not last season, but the year before, and
Yeah.
did not get a job all last year. And all of a sudden, he's going to play for Fiorentina?
He had that. I'm starting to think finally now it probably was a conscious break. He
Yeah.
probably told his agent, like, just don't even, let
I
me just have
guess.
a year off.
Dude, the last game he played was a FA Cup final.
Yeah.
He lost.
And he was only 33. Wow. I thought he would
yes,
have been much
dude,
older.
he is only 33, which, like, goalies can go forever.
Yeah. I know.
It's
De Gea is by no
insane.
means a goalkeeper. What?
No means
no,
old for a
goal.
goalkeeper.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
Nathan.
It's just kind of crazy how, like, David De Gea was so good for so long, and now he is going to be at Fiorentina most likely.
Yeah.
It's
Did
crazy.
you even hear about that? Eventual talks with Genoa failed. I had no idea that
I
even
had
happened.
heard about Genoa,
Oh.
and I had heard about the U.S. As well.
Speaking of the U.S., Marco Royce,
Yes,
LA Galaxy.
That's also
that
in
might
here.
be in there. Yeah.
But yeah, Marco Royce heading to LA Galaxy. That one's done. That one's an official Fabrizio Romano. Here we go.
Rolls Royce in America.
He might have one. I'm sure they'll pay him too much.
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid
Oh.
doing some fucking work in this window.
They
Holy
are.
shit. They signed Conor Gallagher, which we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
They also got Julian Alvarez for $70 million.
Yeah.
I think it's actually ended up being 90. I think it's 70 plus 20 in add-ons.
Yeah.
And then those two joined the acquisitions that have already been made of Robin Lenormand and Alexander Sorloth
Yeah.
from Villarreal. So
I love
absolutely
those.
insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane pickups all across the board. All four of them will probably start. The only
Yeah.
problem is that, like, I would assume Julian Alvarez would probably play cam because there is not a world where Diego Simeone has a two-striker formation.
No. Absolutely
That's
not.
not happening.
I'm pretty sure he ran a 4-4-2 for a long time though.
Really?
Yeah, like in
I guess he could.
2015, 16.
Yeah, he could keep the midfield pretty defensive with Gallagher there.
With Costa and Morata, I think may have
Mm.
ran a 4-4-2 together, maybe.
That would kind of make sense.
But Conor Gallagher is the perfect player for Atletico Madrid because all their center mids are built on just running the whole game, high aggression on defense, and creativity on offense, which maybe
Yeah.
Conor Gallagher has less of. But
Probably,
he's still,
but it's a different kind. Like
Yeah.
it's not like the Spanish flair, like passing skill.
yes,
It's much more like positioning wise and just like making intelligent passes
Exactly.
upfield.
But to bounce off of that move even more, I love it for Atletico Madrid because as a non-La Liga fan, I've always wanted Atletico Madrid to make that push. And now that Ronaldo and Messi have been gone and Barcelona's broke, and I mean Real Madrid have Mbappe, but still,
Madrid is not losing.
yeah, now it's this transfer window for them kind of feels like we do not want to be third place anymore.
Yeah.
So
No, like and like I absolutely love Lenormand. I think he was great in the Euros.
Mhm.
And he's been good for a long time for Sociedad.
yeah,
And Sociedad, by the way, we'll talk about them as well, have been getting absolutely rated this summer. But let's go to two more Chelsea moves that they made. They've been signing players at will. They have so many players on the roster right now. They signed Aaron Anselmo from Boca Juniors, some young Argentinian player, and then loaned him back to Boca Juniors for the
shout
year.
out.
So that's cool. He'll be there in a year. They also signed Samu Omaridian, I believe is how you say it, or Omaridion, for 40 million euros. He was at Atletico Madrid. Last year he was on loan at Alaves. I've heard very good things. I haven't personally watched him play,
Yeah,
but I've heard good things. And if he was 40 million euros, I'd like to think he was worth it.
yeah. It's a funny way to spell Victor Osimhen.
Yeah.
What else we got?
That's all that I've got for Chelsea. I didn't write down all of them because there's so many.
Yeah.
They made like another one while I was doing these notes, and I was like, no, I'm good. Martin Zubamendi is nearing a move to Liverpool, which I don't hate The problem is that it might not happen because Arsenal is nearing a move for Mikel Moreno, who is also in Sociedad's midfield. So these two guys are literally, they stand next to each other on the field, and they're both trying to be bought. But the thing is that Sociedad might not want to sell Zubamendi because he's not worth as much as Moreno. And so they would rather sell Moreno and keep Zubamendi because they'll get more transfer profit and keep a very good player.
Huh.
So it's a very weird situation.
So so that's so weird. Like Liverpool's almost waiting on to see what Arsenal does then, in a way.
Well, it's not Liverpool waiting, it's Sociedad waiting to sign. Sociedad's waiting to see if, because like Liverpool wants him no matter what. They want him because he's very good up and down the field midfielder. It's very similar to the Atletico Madrid style we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like Zubamendi would work well for Liverpool. But Sociedad is trying to see, like, okay, if they're really going to pay that price for Moreno, we'll let Moreno go, but we're not letting go of Zubamendi.
Yeah.
So it's smart play by Sociedad, but they're getting just absolutely run through this offseason.
Yeah.
Obviously, you lost Lenormand, potentially Zubamendi and Mikel Moreno, who are like their top players. I believe Oyarzabal is going.
I was about to say he needs to go.
I think he might be. He might be gone. What is this? Bayer Leverkusen have given Bayern Munich a deadline to sign Jonathan Tall.
Wow.
As they want clarity in their squad planning. Love that.
Who had a
More
great
teams
Euro.
need to do that.
Yeah. Right?
But I had seen things about that move. I didn't put it in here, but I appreciate you pulling that up, Nathan. Because Jonathan Tah literally all summer was linked to Bayern.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that move could happen. And I like that Leverkusen is rushing them because it really forces them to make a decision. Oh, here we go. Something more updated as of just over an hour ago. Jonathan Tah will reportedly stay at Leverkusen.
Regardless of the sale of Matthias de Ligt.
Wow.
Yeah.
They've got depth. Like Bayern Munich has never had a problem with not having depth.
No. But, this transfer window is different for them because they're not winners anymore.
That's true.
So,
and Vincent Kompany's their coach, so I don't even know. He might get on the field.
Yeah.
Mauricio Pochettino, the leading target for the U.S.
Ooh,
I do like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Thank you, Nathan, for pulling that up. What do you think? I know you like Poch. You didn't want him fired last year.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I said it on the podcast, but I may have told you. I think the last thing that the U.S. is missing now, after watching them in the Copa, I know we didn't make it out of the group stage, but I would still hold that we looked good.
Okay.
In my opinion, I think the last thing that the U.S. is missing is a European manager, like a big name.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Barcelona have started talks with Kingsley Coman's representatives. Very interesting. It's because they could get him on loan for cheap.
Bless you.
Ooh. Thank you.
They have made a new bid for Eddie Nketiah from Arsenal.
Apparently at first Arsenal didn't want to do it. But also Roberto De Zerbi is doing something phenomenal at Marseille.
Yeah.
To the point where like they might actually like be close with PSG at the top.
You think so?
I think so. And like there's been a lot of changes at PSG.
Yeah.
So there's a chance.
That is true.
Let's keep moving on with some of the things I've got here. Tottenham have made Ivan Toney their key target at striker. Very interesting.
Yeah.
They're also, this is so funny. Tottenham are preparing themselves for a huge offer for Richarlison from the Saudi League. The only way to prepare yourself for a huge offer for Richarlison is to take the cap off your pen and start practicing your signature. Because like that's gotta get done. If they give you more than like $5,
you won.
You say yes.
Watch them offer like 110 million euros, and they're like, "Nah, we want like 150."
They're like, no, do we need a reliable goal scorer?
Yeah,
that's what would happen.
Yeah.
That's the guy, Mike Penders. That was the name I saw.
No,
Chelsea.
not a goalie.
Yeah, dude, you guys need more goalies. Yeah, no, Chelsea likes doing this right now.
Yeah.
They like buying players and then loaning them right back to their team.
I guess that's kind of smart. Like,
It
they're
is.
already settled there.
Yeah, and the other team, a lot of times the other team will pay their salary if they do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next thing, you know how we talked about Aaron Wan-Bissaka going to West Ham?
Yeah.
They just ended up not reaching on a deal because of the contract negotiations.
He wanted too much, or?
Yeah, I guess.
Hmm.
Very interesting that just kind of fell through out of nowhere.
Yeah. I feel like he would have been a good player for them.
Yeah, I think so too. And also would have opened the door for some moves for Manchester United. But
Yeah.
we'll see. Marco Royce to LA Galaxy, like we talked about. Manchester United have shown interest in Frankie de Jong. Now, if I'm Frankie de Jong, I'm not going anywhere because nobody's going to pay me the bag like I'm getting in Barcelona.
Yeah, that's very
now,
true.
There's a good chance that Barcelona might go bankrupt before they even fulfill his contracts. Yeah. But Manchester United might get a fucking steal on this. Nathan, can you look up what the transfer fee was for Frankie de Jong to Barcelona? Because I saw numbers in like the 40s, 50s for Frankie de Jong.
That low?
Yeah.
Wow.
For this transfer to Manchester United is what I'm talking about. What did they buy him for? They bought him for 65 million euros. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
If they're going to lose like 20 on a guy that's the highest paid player in La Liga.
Yeah.
His contract goes to 2026. Okay. Yeah, Barcelona could be bankrupt in 2 years.
Yeah.
If they keep paying him.
I mean, what do you do? Because Manchester United is having a crazy transfer window, but at the same time, it's Manchester United, and we haven't seen
exactly.
This
and then again,
in...
like all their players are already getting hurt, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. Don't leave Barcelona.
Yeah. Mbappe will be available to make his Real Madrid debut in the Super Cup next Wednesday.
He probably won't play.
He probably won't.
Yeah.
Not in the Super Cup. Fuck that. Nico Williams rejected to move to PSG. Look, if he rejected Barcelona, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Pepe is retired.
Pepe is officially retired. How about it? What a fantastic player.
Yeah.
Real enforcer.
Shout out Pepe.
Got one or two more things. Denzel Dumfries is holding off on contract negotiations with Enter because he wants to move to Man U.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Denzel Dumfries would be cool at Man U. Yeah. Once again, former Ajax player going to play for Eric Ten Hag. How crazy is that?
You're just collecting them all.
And this one I find extremely, extremely exciting.
Ooh, left it for the end.
Brighton and West Ham are contending for Mats Hummels.
I don't like that.
I do. I want to see Mats Hummels in the Premier League.
That would be sick, yeah.
And like Brighton and West Ham aren't going to be that bad this year.
No.
Brighton might be, actually.
West Ham
will not be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to see Mats Hummels in the Premier League.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would
He'd
be
finally
cool.
stop just bouncing between two teams.
Yeah. he would be on TV for us.
That's true. Well, look, if you have ESPN Plus, you can see the Bundesliga. Feyenoord's, I'm not saying his first name. Lecharel? Geertruida? Is that right? Geertruida is a target for Aston Villa. I know I've heard the name, and I know he's a very good player. So, yeah, Aston Villa always looking to make moves. Fulkrug was, that one's done, and so is Somerville. I think we talked about that last week, maybe?
That poor kid's name is Guido.
Guido Rodriguez.
Damn.
That's sick as hell. Yeah, Crescencio Somerville is an elite.
That's an
fucking
awesome
name.
First name.
Yeah, it's a sick name. I think we talked about that move last week as well as Fulkrug. What? Yeah, I know. Yeah, rate their transfer window.
8 out of 10.
I don't know about 8.
Fulkrug is, dude. They have
Fulkrug
had
is
Mikel
such
Antonio
a huge
for
upgrade.
way too long.
Yeah, I don't know how much of a role Somerville will play, and like Guido Rodriguez, I don't think is going to make an immediate impact. He might be like a rotational guy, but I don't know, I'd probably give him a 7. It's not like they went out and made some miraculous signing.
Yeah. AC Milan are closing in on Emerson Royale from Tottenham.
Hasn't like everybody been closing in on him for like 2 years?
I think so.
Oh, of course. You can take that one.
Yeah, Real Madrid and PSG are both interested in signing Chelsea's Josh.
I think it's
Akampong. Oscar Bob.
Yeah, Oscar Bob. Exactly.
Yeah, I've actually never. I don't know who that is.
I've heard the name, mainly in like FIFA career mode.
Yeah.
Yes, I have seen stuff about this. Juventus have made a bid for Coop Mainers, or Miners.
That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, from Atalanta. Who was it? Miranchuk from Atalanta came to Atlanta United.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God, they tricked him into that. Like, they had to be like, oh, no, they just misspelled it.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're going to be playing on the same team, bro.
They walked in there, and they're like, have you ever heard of the Atlanta Braves?
He's like, what the fuck is an Atlanta Brave?
You want to go to the World of Coke?
Yeah. You know what a whale shark is?
Oh, man.
You ever heard of college football? You want to see the shitty-ass Hall of Fame they've got?
Oh,
Nathan,
man.
thank you for doing the pose behind the camera that Richarlison is doing on screen.
Yeah.
That's like the fucking Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony focused face. Bro, I saw that Anthony's getting interest from the Saudi League.
Go.
It's so fitting.
Get your bag and
Yeah,
retire.
He's got to go, dude.
Oh, man.
Oh, interested. Yeah, interested. Interesting.
Wait. Scroll
West
back up,
Ham is
Nathan?
also
Please.
interested in Chalobah.
And Matt Hummels. Yeah, I don't know why Chelsea looked at, Chalobah and Conor Gallagher, and they were like, yeah, y'all have been here for a long time. We're just going to disrespect you.
Yeah.
And Armando Broja.
Everton and Wolves.
I'm fine with he leaves.
Yeah.
I'm a big.
Wait, what is that about Poch? Hold on, go back up. Oh, okay. So Poch is just the leading guy for everybody.
England manager.
Right now, England's
Ooh.
they just announced their interim manager. It's some English dude that I've never heard of. Yeah, that guy on the left, Lee Carsley.
Oh, I love Ashley Cole. Shout out Ashley Cole, man.
Yeah, Lee Carsley sounds like he crushes pints. For sure.
Oh, I keep forgetting
Dude,
about
that
Varane to
move is
Como.
so fucking genius. Rafael Varane going to play in Lake Como is such a W, and he's playing for Cesc Fabregas.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what the hell?
Have you ever seen pictures of Lake Como before?
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I would like to go there and like be homeless for a day.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah,
Sleep outside.
dude, I would gladly sleep. It might be nicer than the room I'd get.
Yeah. I actually want to look it up. Lake Como in Italy.
It's unbelievable.
Wow, it's actually massive. Like
Yeah,
way
it
more than
is.
I thought it was.
It is.
So he's playing
In
down there?
Como, yeah.
Okay, so that'd be the city.
But like, dude, he could live right on the water in some unbelievable house.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a W. And he's playing competitive soccer. That's the best part.
Yeah.
That's the one we already talked about. Anselmo. Or Anselmo, whatever.
Yeah. Let's
I
get
don't
to these games.
Yeah, I think we're
What
done
games we
with
got?
with transfer news.
Thank you, Nathan.
Fun
That was good.
time. Just checked my invisible watch, and it does say it's fun time.
Mine says fun time too.
Yeah, we're like a minute. We're about 10 till game time. We're gonna start with questions.
Okay.
Because that's how we normally do it. We'll do the
Yes.
bonus feature
Yes.
after the questions.
I
Nathan.
like that.
Take it away, please.
All right. Live question. We haven't done this in a while.
Yeah,
I'm normally
Very
working.
long time.
So excited.
All right. First question. What's one gaming console you never had but you wish you did as a kid? Or even now?
Go ahead, Gray. Oh, I have one. A 3DS.
Oh,
Never got to play on a 3DS.
That's a really good one. 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't either. Well, so wait, it has to be one that I've never played, or
No, just that you never had.
GameCube.
That's what
I
answer would
loved
be.
playing GameCube when we went to our cousin's house. That was
Love
the
that.
best part of going to Florida. Playing GameCube is one of the greatest things I ever did.
Can
in my
we
life.
can we look up a picture of the GameCube, because I'm having a hard time picturing. Was it with
It
the
is
joystick?
literally a
and the-
small
No.
box.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
The GameCube had real controllers, but it had. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nathan. It had the middle. Yes. Okay. It is correct.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's a perfect controller. It's ergonomic as fuck. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. And that's the Nintendo Switch
Weird
version.
button placements.
Nathan, you should buy one of those to use for the Switch.
Like,
Wow.
I already beat everyone in Super Smash Bros.
Imagine if
I'm
you had
playing
the
with
controller you
the
played
actual-
Super Smash Bros. On for the first time.
The button layout really messes with my brain. As somebody who plays a lot of video games on controller,
Yeah, having the
looking at
D-pad,
it seems so weird.
the D-pad right there is crazy.
Well, that's Xbox layout.
I know. I don't care. D-pad's so crazy. But yeah, the buttons are whack on the right. Okay,
Wow.
what is the console where it has the two that you hold on the sides and then it also has a middle one with a joystick on the middle? What console is that? Because I know I've played on it.
I feel like
I
yeah.
want to say that was like one of the 80s 90s ones. I'm trying to think. Like I cannot N64. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And I have played on an N64 before. But yeah, like that's an elite controller with a joystick in the middle.
Yeah.
Cuz then like you could almost like hold it however you'd like.
Well, there were some games I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that didn't use the D-pad.
Yeah.
So you would just hold the middle and the right one. And
Exactly.
your hands were like way closer together.
Or what if you did like a
Crazy.
wraparound like this way?
Playing claw.
Yeah. On an N64.
That's crazy.
Oh, man.
I'm sure
Um,
there's some pro
Yeah,
gamers.
I think I don't really care for Xbox.
Nah.
Like I had a PS3. I don't care about an Xbox 360. I know
Same.
it's up for interpretation or whatever. People want to argue. I had a lot of fun on my PS3, so fuck off.
Wow.
Tell you what, FIFA 14. I didn't care what
Oh,
fucking console I was
man.
playing on, dude. That shit made me like soccer.
Yeah.
That is why we
That
just
is
spent
actually what got
25
us
minutes
into it.
going through transfer news.
Yeah.
That is the game that got
game.
me and
Yeah.
you into soccer.
Yeah, I was rooting for West Ham. What a bad
Shout out to
time.
NFC.
Yeah, it was all his fault.
Yeah.
I'm still on their email list.
Love that.
All right, next question. What rookie in the NFL do you think will be the best in fantasy this year at their position?
Oh yeah. Brian Thomas Jr.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Malik Neighbors.
I've watched too much Daniel Jones at training camp this year to say Malik
Doesn't
Neighbors.
matter. Does not matter. Malik Neighbors is a dog.
He
I
is
asked,
crazy.
I asked our good buddy Jalen Darby this question.
Oh wow.
I like that.
Just because I wanted to see what his answer.
Yeah.
He says Keon Coleman.
I don't hate Keon either.
He said he's in a
definitely
great
pick.
position to get a lot of targets,
Yep.
and with a slinger who can just chuck a ball,
I
and
definitely
Keon,
agree with
who's a
that.
very athletic, just
Yeah.
finds the ball well kind of guy, they could really link up well.
Yeah.
Let me just check my fantasy
trying to,
real
like-
fast, see if anybody has him picked up.
I'm mainly just trying to like slow my roll on like absolutely glazing Keon Coleman
Also,
every
who else
chance
are they
I
going to
get.
throw to?
Exactly.
Dawson Knox.
Khalil
Kincaid.
Shakir.
Someone did
James
draft
Cook.
him in my league. Bummer.
Genius.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
basically a wide receiver 1 who's going to be lining up at wide receiver 2.
Yeah, but that's just a start.
Yeah.
He's going to be a wide receiver 1 by
He's
going
going
to
to be guarded by the best cornerback either
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Either way, they know the depth chart does not make a defense.
This is not Madden where you can
yeah.
sandbag your player so that he's covered by
Exactly.
somebody trash.
Exactly. All right, what do we got next?
Next question. Who is your favorite MLB player that doesn't play for your team anymore? So they have to
Oh.
have played for your team.
Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, that was easy for you. This
Makes
was more,
it pretty
this was
easy
more
for
for
me. I could definitely get some
God.
deep cuts though.
Trying to think of players that we've lost that have gone somewhere that I've liked. Can it be a retired player that left and like never came back?
as long as they went to another team first, then retired.
Okay. Shit.
Craig Kimbrell. There's so many I can. name.
You can keep going.
Kenley Jansen.
I
That was
really
a recent
liked
one,
I
but
really
liked
like Dylan Betances.
him.
a
That's
lot.
a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. I still miss Michael King. He was overpowered on the show.
That's a good one. Musgrove?
Nah,
No.
not really.
He wasn't very good for the Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah, final answer, I'd probably Who was the first guy that I just said? What the hell? I'm blanking.
Dylan Betances.
Thank you. I'd probably go with Dylan Betances.
Not a Raldis.
Nah, because he was literally holding back.
That's fair.
I literally I was like, okay, so his career is going to be over because he can't throw.
well, he
100
was holding
anymore.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If you don't look up, let's see, what is a way that would show up? Look up, Raldis Chapman Grandma. Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
That'll answer
Yeah.
any confusion. I have like the easiest cop out, which is just Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not like I'm gonna say Christian Pache. We only give up
Oh,
prospects, dude.
yeah.
I guess like Kyle Wright, but he hasn't even pitched yet since he left us. So.
If we're going first base, I'd have to say Greg Bird.
Yeah. Anthony Rizzo is barely a Yankee.
Anthony Rizzo's Greg Bird.
All right,
Mike Talkman.
Next question.
Oh Lord.
If you got the chance to time travel back to any time, but you couldn't have any effect on history, when would you go and where?
So I just get to witness.
Yeah, just witness whatever's going on. So if you just wanted to go back to a random day 1865.
Dude, I'd love to get a little dark humor going, but I don't think I will.
Good idea.
There's a lot of things.
As morbid as it sounds, I would probably want to see 9/11 with my own eyes.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah,
But that'd be so scary.
it would be terrifying, but like,
Well,
Like I know what's gonna happen.
It has no effect
Yes.
on history, which means you can't die.
Yeah. I know. It's just like, it would be odd to be the dude standing there not scared.
This might be a dark question. Would you want to be in the plane? Would you want to be in
Dude,
the
no,
building?
I want to be in
Like,
that room with those kids that were filming it.
we gotta cut that part
No,
out.
like you know what I'm saying? Like the
I know
video,
exactly what you're talking
the
about.
video where like they're drinking beers like early as fuck in the morning. They're like, "Mom, it's just apple juice." It's so fucked up, and it's a very like scary video, but like they look like they're having a good ass time.
Just some NYU students.
Yeah,
Damn.
I gotta have a sports one.
Yeah, I probably
sure.
like as morbid as it sounds, I would have to go with 9/11.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for something happier.
Yeah, I'll do a sports one too. After you.
I would like to see. It's tough. There's a lot of games. That I wish
I know
would've
my
been there
answer. If
for.
you guys want some,
Yeah, go ahead.
mine would be to go and see Wilt Chamberlain drop 100 and see if he really did it.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's facts.
I want to know if it was real.
I
Yeah.
like that. I don't have a specific one, but I'd like to go back and see one of the early El Clasicos between Messi and Ronaldo.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
in person.
Like a 2011 like a 2011
Yeah.
2010 Classico.
Yeah.
I would probably go with like an early 2000s Yankee game.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I like that. 95 Braves for sure.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to see Mark pitch.
That is true.
Kind of weird.
Yeah.
Break that
I
down.
think actually speaking of 9/11, the first Yankee
No, the
game
first pitch
after,
by-
George
by
Bush
Bush.
would have been cool to watch.
That would have been sick.
Or didn't Mike Piazza do something at the Mets game that was really
I think
iconic
so.
as well?
Yeah, didn't he did he run out with the American
I
flag?
think he did.
That was the
Kinda like
Cubs
Rogers.
game. That was
Sosa?
wasn't it? He ran around
Yeah,
with that little
Sosa did it
American
with the
flag.
Yeah.
little one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Ran out.
Piazza did something though. I
Yeah.
think that sounds right because for some reason I can envision him in a Mets jersey doing something.
Yeah.
Trying to think of any others.
What about like a
I'd love to see Babe Ruth before a game. I just want to
You'd want
see.
to be in the locker room.
Dude, no, I just want to follow Babe Ruth like the night before a game and like all up until the game starts. I
Yeah.
want to see what the fuck's going on, dude.
Oh, I have a final answer, and this actually supersedes 9/11.
What?
Yes.
Hold on.
Well,
Retract that statement real quick.
yes.
Never
Zoop.
forget.
Never forget.
Now go ahead.
Instead of 9/11,
There we go.
I would like to say I want to be in the gym when the Dream Team had that practice.
Oh, that's a good one.
that was like ridiculous,
Dude, I want to be in the gym when Draymond punched Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back in time 2.5 years.
You could said you wanted to go back and see the Braves win the World Series in person just
Yeah.
to relive it.
Yeah, that's true. But I was cool with my reaction. I cried in the living room.
That's fair.
I think that was good enough.
That's awesome. Did you actually cry when the Braves won the World Series
yeah.
recently? Nice.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. Don't think the Hawks are going to get that kind of treatment.
I
But the
almost-
Braves, like, I went, 19 years,
Yeah.
I think? Right? No,
2021.
18 years. So, yeah, 18 years,
Mhm.
no championship from them. But then again, like, I'd say I'm a pretty lucky fan, especially if the Falcons would have won that Super Bowl. I'd be the happiest goddamn fan there is.
Yeah.
I would have had a national championship 2013-14. I would have had a Super Bowl in 2016, and I would have had a fucking World Series in 21.
Yeah.
That's damn
And
good.
Jeff Teague and the Hawks almost went all the way. too.
Exactly. If we wouldn't have got swept by the Cavs,
Yeah.
could have been a different world, bro.
Or lost in Game 6 to the
Yeah.
Bucks.
Yeah, I know. We definitely could have won that fucking finals.
Probably.
All right, next question.
What was the video game of your childhood? What game did you play a lot? Or like the one that impacted you the most?
I have an answer.
NCAA 14
Black Ops 2.
or FIFA 14 for that matter.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go earlier, Grayson.
Oh, we talking like
I'm talking Minecraft.
yeah, Minecraft definitely fits the bill. It definitely I would say that it led me to this point. like
That's
content creation type things, because like that's when I first started consuming content. I was in content. That doesn't need to be talked
honestly, me
about, but-
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Minecraft YouTubers would have been like the first
Yeah.
people I was watching.
Yeah. Well, okay. I watched fucking Ray William Johnson
Oh yeah,
before I started watching Minecraft stuff, but that was kind of the gateway into YouTube.
Jenna Marbles. You remember
Yeah,
Jenna
I
Marbles?
watched Jenna Marbles.
Ryan Higa.
Ryan Higa.
Yes,
Not gonna say
Not
his
gonna
other
say
name.
his other one.
he's hilarious.
He is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. How to be a ninja. Amazing.
Or farts.
Yep. Farts also fantastic. Nice guys finish
Oh my god,
last.
Yeah.
who's the other one that I'm thinking of? The YouTuber, he always wore the morph suit. Now he makes music.
Oh, Scott does Minecraft.
No.
What?
Scott does Minecraft does music now. I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
my
He did for a little bit. It's net nobody.
God. Now he's.
Oh, you're talking about Joji.
Yes.
Oh,
What was he before that? I don't.
Filthy Frank.
Filthy Frank.
Yeah.
Yes.
Filthy Frank.
I always wondered
Certainly
if that was
started
him.
to like he shaped
I didn't even know
my
until,
humor
like,
for a
more
while.
recently when that one song of his like blew
You didn't even
up.
know that?
I didn't know
Was
until
it
that
slow
one song.
dancing in the rain.
I
or
don't know.
In the
something?
dark.
It like
in the dark.
blew up,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I saw a
Yeah, no,
TikTok
I
of
knew
him
he had-
performing it, and I was like, "Wait a second, isn't that Filthy Frank?"
Yeah.
Sure enough,
I
it
knew
is.
he transitioned into music. But yeah, there's it's probably Minecraft is probably a good one. One of the first games I remember like absolutely loving was Super Smash Bros. Melee, and Super
What
Smash
is-
Bros. Brawl.
What is
Uh,
Melee?
Melee was the one on GameCube.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Brawl, which is like kind of known as like the best one. I
have no
think.
idea.
I think that's like the common acceptance. It's like Melee was the best one.
Okay.
But Brawl was good as well. It was
Brawl,
better
I've only ever
graphics. That
played
one was
Brawl.
on Wii.
Yeah.
I liked those. Obviously, like any of those sports games growing up, NBA Street.
Luke, did you play Minecraft a lot as a kid?
Oh yeah.
All right.
for sure.
Question:
Okay.
Did you ever illegally download the Minecraft Pocket Edition on your phone?
No. No.
For free instead of paying for it? Because me and Grayson surely did on
Oh, yeah.
multiple
so how did you do
devices.
that? How did
There
you
was
get it
some
illegally?
weird
There was apps
roundabout
that you could
way.
download. There was these things.
You didn't have to
dude,
jailbreak
what was
your
that
phone?
one? What was that one really good one?
I know what you're
called?
talking about, but I
You
don't
could I
remember.
downloaded so many hacked games.
Mhm. You could play like Jetpack Joyride with infinite money or something like
Yeah.
that, and like
Oh yeah.
Clash
you were
of Clans,
invincible,
Infinite,
yeah.
Infinite Elixir.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
The Clash was crazy though because it would put you on its own server, so the only people you were going against were
Were
also
also-
other people
Oh,
with
wow.
infinite.
Okay.
That was the
They were
most I
smart.
played Clash.
I guess
of
that's
Clans.
fair then.
Yeah, it was like kind of
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of that was fun.
All right, last question. If you guys didn't know each other and you just saw each other, what sport do you think the other person would play based on aura? Not looks, but just their just the way they carry themselves.
You definitely would have been a football player.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would have said about you.
Luke, I would have never guessed you played soccer. I'm not gonna
Really?
lie.
Only because, like, we're in America. I don't assume anybody plays soccer.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
really.
So, I don't even know. I guess you could pass as like a baseball player build.
I could see
That's
him as
fair.
a swimmer.
Shit, dude, that's
He'd be a
that's
little
me-
short,
Don't
but-
let that fly.
No, bro, have you seen Michael Phelps?
That's fair.
Those are
That's
some
fair.
athletes.
Yeah, but he's
bro.
abnormal.
That is very
Like,
true.
Everything about him is weird.
Yeah, especially the Ravens fan part.
Yeah, so you don't want to be compared to him.
No, it's good. Yeah, it's a good point. Fuck you, Nate.
My bad. Or I could see you as like a cross country kid.
Oh, that's even worse. I'd rather be
No.
a swimmer than a cross country kid.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
There's at
I'd
least,
rather
like-
run really fast than swim really fast.
That's true. Like what? How am I gonna run? Like, what am I running away from in the ocean?
Yeah, on land I can run away from just about anything. In the water, you
Yeah.
still can't beat a shark in a race.
Exactly.
Watch.
I'm not faster than a fish.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
they got tails.
I don't.
All right. Well,
Oh,
we're
man.
now on to our
Yeah.
first set of fun times.
Wow, fun
Fun
time.
So let me kind of get everything situated.
Oh,
We are going
wow,
to
we're
start
coming.
with a custom-made, immaculate grid that I spent an hour and a half on last night.
Yeah,
For
I've
sure.
heard good things.
There are answers. They're not easy. I'm gonna explain it. It's gonna pop
Okay.
up on the screen right now. I'm gonna try to explain
Oh God.
what everything means. So
Jesus
just wait a second.
Okay.
I gotta make sure.
Okay, so
see everything.
First category, super gettable.
Yes.
Yeah.
First category,
First category
super
I wanted to be
gettable.
easy. So our categories going across. We have has been on second and short. Professional athlete other than baseball, so they
Yep.
can't be baseball
Yep.
players. And then we have 20 strikeouts in AAA or above.
And that means
Okay.
getting struck
As a
out or
pitcher?
struck out.
Yes, that means it's a pitcher.
Okay. Gotcha.
Then going down, we have Etowah High School. We have Woodstock, Georgia, which means they grew up in Woodstock, Georgia.
Okay.
And we have Pickens County, as in they grew up in Pickens County. You get one guess, or 9 guesses total. I don't have a way to put pictures on here or anything, but
No, it's fine.
we'll
no.
kind of know what's
Yeah.
right. I know that there are a couple that only have one answer.
Yep.
So I'll know if you say it.
Yep.
Good luck.
Okay.
Gray, you might need to help me with the Pickens County one. Because
Okay, well, I can help you with one of the Pickens County ones. Luke has been on second and short.
Okay.
Good answer. Good
Okay,
answer. That is
cool.
correct.
Grown up in Woodstock, Colin.
Good answer. Good answer. Luke,
I think.
you want to give?
Wait,
me
hold
one?
on. Did Colin technically grow up in Holly Springs? Is
No,
that
it's
separate from
technically
Woodstock?
Woodstock.
Okay. And then Etowah, Brock Garland.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's a good
yeah.
one.
I like that.
That one's got to be like
It's a sleeper
I'd say that's like
That's-
a 15%.
That's a
Yeah.
low one because me, Ethan, and you.
Yeah,
are
that's
all
true.
On there,
That's
and
true.
Brock's probably the last one you'd guess.
Yeah,
Technically, Jared was on an episode.
that's true.
Yeah,
Jared did make a
yeah.
small appearance.
Jared's
Jared
probably
might be
a
the
0.1.
lowest. Yeah, Jared might be the lowest.
Yeah.
I forgot that he popped in on the Vegas special.
Mm.
Arguably not an episode.
Y'all feel free, Luke, if you want to get the
I
bottom
can. I've
middle.
got more to get.
Yeah.
I can go ahead and knock off the Etowah
Luke,
if we
you
just
can
want
get the
that out of
bottom
our
middle.
hair.
You want to
Yeah.
get the bottom middle real quick?
Let Grayson have the Etowah one first.
Okay.
Okay. So Etowah professional athlete other than baseball. I'm just gonna name 2.
Okay.
Buster Screen. Nobody would think about.
That's a big one.
Nah.
If you
really.
went to Etowah, that's big.
I have
If you
no
went to-
idea who
He
that
played
is.
safety for the Jets
He got
and the
arrested
Bears, and he got
recently or
arrested. in
Wait a
Canada.
minute, but the dude with the dreads? Like,
Yeah, it's
he was
spelled
from-
Skrine.
He was from Etowah?
Yes.
No
20
way.
strikeouts in AAA or above. Sawyer Gibson long.
That is correct.
All right, Etowah's out of the way. Also, the
Okay.
other professional athlete would have been Chris Kirk,
That's a good
PGA golfer, or I guess Bronson Rexsteiner's technically a professional athlete because he's in the
Intercontinental
WWE.
champion of the
That's true.
WWE.
That is true. Shout out Bronson.
Yeah. honestly.
That man- dude, the WWE loves him.
Yeah.
Which is awesome to see.
Luke, do you want to go for the Pickens?
Yeah, I want to say I want to say someone other than Chandler Smith, but he's genuinely the only professional athlete I can think of from Pickens County. If you want to even count NASCAR, a lot of people don't.
I'm counting it. There's
Okay.
one other one that I could find, but
And he's not a baseball player?
that is correct.
Is it a long time ago?
I want to know how there was a baseball player from Pickens County with above 20 strikeouts in AAA.
I have an idea.
Okay.
of
Go
who it
ahead
might
and
be.
throw it out.
Is it Caswell Smith?
It is not.
Shit. He was a pitcher. Colby James?
Nope.
Colby. Wait,
There
why
was-
did I
there
say
was-
Colby?
There was one answer.
Yeah, I figured.
No.
Oh, dude, I'm trying to remember that kid that went to River Ridge that pitched.
Doesn't
He
have-
pitched in the Guardians, I think. Is it Gaddis? Hunter Gaddis? Is that his name?
That might be. I don't remember.
I don't know if he went to River Ridge. I think Colin might have just played with him. He might have been Astros. I can't remember. The only other guys I can think of that have even gotten to
Hunter
triple.
Gaddis went to Sequoia High School.
Oh.
Damn. So that's Woodstock.
That is Woodstock.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. Hunter
go.
Gaddis.
Okay.
That's a pull.
That's got to be a low one.
Yeah. Okay. I got to think professional athletes from the Woodstock area. The Woodstock area is tough for professional athletes because not a lot make it out.
You'd be surprised.
And other than baseball kills me because I was gonna say Markakis. Fuck.
Mm.
Well, I guess Woodstock and Etowah overlap, so I could just say Chris Kirk for that one.
I think Alvin Kamara and Cameron Hayward are from the Norcross, Peachtree area. So
That is
that's
true.
Not Woodstock.
Yeah, Darren Waller's from North Cobb.
That's a good one.
I will just go with Chris Kirk because he went to Etowah, but that's in Woodstock. So he'll be the professional athlete other than baseball.
Okay.
So now we just have the Pickens guys.
All you have is picking. Actually, you already got the professional athlete.
Yeah. So we
All you
literally
is
just have
20
bottom right.
Ks in AAA or above.
Pickens County, Georgia.
I'll throw this out there. This guy threw a no-hitter in the MLB.
No
What?
fucking
From
shot.
Pickens County?
That is correct.
When?
No way.
I could start naming guys that I know that throw no hitters.
Bro, the school need to be named after him.
Surely Corey Kluber's not from Pickens County.
All right. Technically, he's from Jasper.
Okay.
That
So,
still counts.
Yeah.
Shit, Nathan. Would I even have a chance of knowing this person?
He threw a no hitter.
Only if you've looked at the Jasper, Georgia Wikipedia.
There's nothing.
Can we get like some hints on?
You'll never guess.
Okay, well,
Really? How
Never.
old is he?
He died in 1960.
I knew there was a really old baseball
Man.
player from Pickens County. I just don't know what his name is.
You guys don't know when he was born?
Is his last name Jasper or first name?
No.
Okay.
Would you guys like know what year he was born?
Yeah.
1880
Yeah.
in Jasper, Georgia.
Damn, he was old.
So he was probably in the league in 1905.
Yeah.
25 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Who do you play for?
He threw his no hitter.
In
In
1905?
1905.
That's fucking crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's gotta be that's gotta be two shoe
Yeah.
It's actually
Dude,
not a name
yeah.
like that, unfortunately. I wish it was.
Dude, oh my god. Imagine if Oil Can Boyd was from Jasper.
It
he
wouldn't
might be
surprise
from Georgia.
anybody.
Oil Can Boyd.
Teddy
might be.
Bear Williams.
Yeah, exactly. dude.
No, I don't think we're gonna get this, Nathan.
No.
What's his name?
His name is Weldon Henley.
Weldon Henry.
He
outta
went to
here,
Georgia
bro.
Tech. He became the first Georgia Tech alumni to play Major League Baseball.
Wow.
Cool.
Yes. Kind of cool. He pitched a no-hitter against the St. Louis Browns in his first game of a doubleheader on July 22nd, 1905.
What team did you pitch for?
The Philadelphia Athletics.
Nice. You know, 5 years later, they had the worst, or no, I think it was 15 years later. They had the worst record.
He was also in Sigma
modern
Nu
era.
at Georgia Tech.
What?
He was in Sigma Nu at Georgia Tech.
Shout out Sigma Nu.
Yes.
Is that all we
guess.
have on him?
Yes, that is the entirety of his Wikipedia. He threw right-handed.
I want to know where he. I want to know where he lived.
2.94 ERA.
I thought you were about to say his address. I thought you were about to be like, yeah, dude, 294, blah, 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 road.
Plot of
309
land.
career strikeouts.
Nice.
32 and 43 though win.
Nathan reads the address to like the Jasper jail.
Yeah.
Like every time he came home, he got
Let me
arrested.
let me actually pull up a picture for you guys to see.
Yeah, I want to see this boy.
It's certainly black and white and probably painted. If it is in color, it's got to be painted.
It is definitely not.
Dude, popped his collar and everything.
He was swagging it up.
Dog.
Pop the collar on
Made
my
a smart
shirt.
move and retired to Florida.
Make these bitches go berserk.
As you should.
Yeah. All right, well, we
right.
did it. That's crazy.
All but one, technically.
Oh well, yeah, but we were never.
You were
getting
never
that.
gonna get it.
Fuck.
It was-
Did
it
he
was
even
almost-
pitch in AAA?
Huh?
Do we have his minor league stats?
No, I couldn't.
So
find
then maybe he didn't pitch in AAA because there probably wasn't AAA
it's,
back
it's
then.
AAA or above.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he on Baseball Reference?
Yeah, I think so.
That
That was
picture was
confident.
probably from
That was
Baseball
Baseball
Reference.
Reference. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah,
that's
they
the
probably
picture
got
they
it. Yeah, yeah,
use. Okay, what's our next game?
yeah. So our next game, the reason I wasn't paying attention at the beginning, I was making this whole PowerPoint.
Oh, nice.
So we have a PowerPoint.
Cool.
We're not playing Twister.
I didn't do a lot of
No,
making it look very cool, I will say.
playing Twisters.
But it's good enough.
That's
We're
fine.
going to be playing Whose Tweet Is That?
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So I went and scrolled back on some people's Twitters and found
Go
some.
and put it in slideshow mode.
I'm about to, don't worry. So we have Whose Tweet
Are we
Is
good
That?
on OBS with that?
No, I
Okay.
have to put it on. So there we go. So this is Whose Tweet Is That? I went and scrolled back through a ton of you guys' Twitters.
Yep.
I also found ones that aren't you guys,
Yeah.
but seem like things that you guys could have said. So
Okay.
I included those. There's also a funky twist in here that I'll explain when it pops up.
All right.
I just wanted to have some
terrified.
fun.
Right
You
now.
should be.
Nobody's getting canceled today, right?
No.
Okay.
Probably.
I know I had some bad takes
All
back
right,
in the
here we
day,
go.
but we'll
We'll
see.
got to go back to college.
Trying to kill time till SEC championship, throw out my shoulder, playing flick home run. That was me. I already know that
that's
was me.
definitely great.
That's a legendary fucking tweet.
That is
I
nice.
wish that had more than one like.
Next one.
So good. Okay. Okay. Chill. This is a freezing cold fucking.
This
take.
was a freezing.
Jordan Travis is cool, and I like the way he plays. But like next year, there is no Q. Wait, what did I say? Wait. Jordan Travis is cool, and I like the way he plays. But like next year, there is no QB battle between him and Mackenzie Milton.
Who is Mackenzie Milton?
He retired from football in college.
In the middle, like at the end of the season at Florida State that year, he retired because so he had the worst, like one of the worst football broken legs I've seen, other than Alex Smith, when he was at UCF, and he was so good.
If you guys would also like dates of these tweets afterwards, because they're covered and they won't uncover
Yeah.
right now, let me know and I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
That's Grayson, though, for sure.
Next. That was Grayson.
Okay.
What was this?
Another Grayson.
No, I would never put an ellipses. This is a phony, for sure.
I
This is
love
not
me some
us.
ellipses.
I'll
Just
read
like
it
a-
out.
yeah,
I'll read it out real
read-
quick. Penix at 8 is arguably the worst pick in the history of the NFL draft. ... Not because Penix can't be a great quarterback. ... Rather because the Falcons could have traded down, gotten a king's ransom, and still taken him 10 slots later on. Insane. Yeah, that's somebody else for
That
sure.
is a
Wait, can I?
phony.
Oh, I was gonna try and guess who it was,
That
but
was
I have
real
no
Mr.
idea who that is.
ACL. Shout out that
Yeah.
guy again.
You could tell he's verified because he uses ellipses.
Yeah.
What a loser.
He paid for his verification.
Oh yeah,
All right, here we go.
you have to. Told this girl that I don't even like the big butts.
This is a phony. There's no way I said that.
I don't know. I don't think I would have said that at all. Colin might have said this, but I doubt it. Look, I feel like
is
maybe
it
you did say
Colin?
this.
No, I promise this isn't me. I promise. If this is me, I'll walk out of this fucking room right now because I do not remember.
So now that Luke's left the room, here's the twist. I don't have any tweets of Luke, so I photoshopped them.
Oh, okay.
So I made Luke tweets. so
So it's not real.
No. These are not real.
Okay.
Well, these are real tweets, but these are not real Luke tweets.
Gotcha.
This was actually tweeted by Sleazy JPEG.
Fair enough.
Sleazy
But I thought it'd be
JPEG.
fun to just find some funny tweets and put Luke on it because his Twitter is a news account that he made for a class.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
So he doesn't have any crazy stuff.
You didn't find the old Twitter.
Nah, I did not. I didn't feel like doing that much. I actually did all of this photoshopping while sitting right here. Next one.
Dear baseball, I had fun this season. It really sucks that it's over. I'll see you next year. That's a Colin tweet, 100%. Gotta be a Colin tweet.
Tony.
This is a end of the season.
Actually, no.
This
Colin.
is like an end of the travel ball season, or like end of like freshman baseball season.
You want to guess the date on it?
So it's obviously Colin.
It is not. It is you.
No way.
Wow.
You want to guess when you tweeted this?
I'm gonna have to say, okay, so I had an issue where my Twitter account got deleted, and that was in like 2018.
So is this AD or BC?
So wait, no, this could have been like relatively recently. Like this literally could have been. This could have been like 2020 or like 2019.
This was 2021 when Acuna got
2021.
hurt
Yeah,
in July.
that's fucking hilarious. We won the World Series. Oh my god, that's awesome,
Wow.
Next one.
Colin.
dude. He didn't even crop out the X.
I want you guys to. I want you guys to read the tweet carefully.
Rest in peace, buddy. You always be remembered. And that's not the right emoji
That's Colin.
either. I'd like to stress that part. That is like the the moaning emoji, dude. Yeah, that is not the emoji you use.
You always be remembered, though. Not you will
Yeah,
always be
yeah,
remembered.
you
Colin.
always be remembered. It's got to be
Colin.
Colin.
Yeah,
I know
final
he was a
answer,
huge
Colin.
Jose Fernandez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Colin.
Next
Shout
one.
out Jose Fernandez.
And shout out Jose Fernandez.
Falcons would draft Jesus over and our fans would be like, "Oh my God, he missed 3 tackles for his Bethlehem State."
That's gotta
No,
be
it's not me.
Grayson.
That's a phony.
Really?
I would have never come up with that.
That literally sounds like something
That's
you would
too
say.
goddamn good. That's
You said you're
too
not
good.
agreeing
No,
with it?
I'm not smart
I'm
enough to
sticking
think
with
of that.
Grayson on that one.
No, I didn't.
It's a random.
Ah.
This is Lemon Pepper Kev.
Yeah, Lemon Pepper Kev
He
does
is
fire off good ass
He
tweets.
does have good tweets. I think we've actually pulled up tweets of
I
his
think we did on the
before.
draft special.
Yes.
I think we pulled up some draft
Next
special
one.
tweets. Just love Swimmer's
Colin.
ear. I think this is gonna be a fake Luke, if I had to guess. It could be me.
It was Colin.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay. I used to be in like my Twitter comedy bag, but I think a lot of those tweets are deleted.
This was posted
The reason, and I'm not
July 14th of
didn't, like-
2016.
Okay,
Wow.
I'd like to just preface this. I keep saying these tweets have been deleted. It's not like I said all this cancelable shit. It's that this I had an old Twitter account that I made when I was 13. Then when I turned to 18, I was like, you know what I should do? Fix the birthday. And then immediately it banned my account, deleted everything because it was like, well, this account started when you were 11. So I lost the entire Twitter account.
Oh
right,
man.
So
next-
that's what I mean by
next
deleted.
tweet.
All I want is a man love me like my father. I definitely didn't tweet this.
That's a phony. Or a fake Luke.
It's a fake Luke.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why you said that, Luke. Kind of crazy.
Who did say that?
This was Jabron Hanan.
Okay, cool.
Shout out Jabron Hanan.
Yeah. All he
29,000
want
views on Twitter.
Is a man love me like my father. That drop ball was a game changer. Hashtag needs to be caught. I feel like that's
Colin.
probably me. I don't know if Colin really live tweeted. I still live tweet. So I think that might be me.
I think it's Colin.
It's Colin.
Okay.
This
It's
was
tough
October
when I don't
8th
know
of
when.
2018.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Maybe Colin was live tweeting
He was.
fucking what was that? Probably a national championship game or some shit.
Yeah.
SEC champion. What's the
Yeah,
date?
That was October.
Dude, it was
that's
probably fucking Alabama versus Tennessee. Is it the third Saturday in October?
no, it was the 8th.
Damn.
I think this might
I
have
don't
been
know.
baseball.
No.
Next
It
one.
could have been playoff baseball, actually. Not watching the World Series,
Who
but
said that?
that's got to be me.
I think it's Colin.
I probably said that last year or
This is
the
actually
year before.
everything Georgia.
wow.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
thought this
definitely
one would
something
trip
I
you
would have
up,
said.
yeah.
Yeah.
I probably
Shout-
did
shout out
tweet
everything
that at some
Georgia,
point.
Yeah, the GA
I
followers.
probably tweeted this in 2020 before Dodgers Rays. I
All right,
probably
here we go,
did
next
that.
one.
What a catch by Thelen.
I left
Colin.
the date on here because
Thielen.
you'll
Absolutely
know when
Colin.
it is.
Colin is a big time misspeller. 2018.
That's
I think
what,
yeah,
Vikings
Colin was
playoffs.
Colin was certainly firing off tweets in 2018.
Yeah,
So
it's Colin.
Thelen.
yeah, Thelen is so classic.
He always makes fun of me for misspelling Thielen.
So it's obviously him.
yes.
yeah. Thelen's good.
Next one.
You'd question my whereabouts that early day in January the way I'm cheering right. Wait, what?
I think this is you.
You'd question. I would say question my whereabouts,
Yeah.
but I don't know what that means.
I will tell you, this is in relation to
Okay.
the Olympics. Not this year, though.
Oh,
You'd question my whereabouts that early
I s-
day in January
still
the
think
way
it's
I'm
Grayson.
cheering right now.
is this Grayson
You guys
live tweet?
understand the
Could it
tweet?
be- No.
Is this
That
Early
early day in-
January.
So like the Winter Olympics? Is that
No, nope. Early day in January, like the 6th.
Oh, gotta be
And
me.
they're cheering about the Olympics, so it's USA, USA.
It might be me.
This was a fake Luke.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
This
Thank
was actually
God.
tweeted by Pierce Simpson, and all the response was saying, "Please log off Twitter."
Yeah, that certainly could have been me.
That is a funny tweet, though. When I actually saw that, sitting here scrolling through Twitter, saw it and was like,
If
"I
it
need
would
to
have
do
said,
this."
okay, I would have easily been able to be like, nope, that wasn't me. If it said on that early day in January, I would be like, nope. But the misspelling made me question it.
Colin.
Yeah, that's Colin. Nathan showed me this
The
tweet
emojis.
earlier today because it's so. Yeah, Colin loves emojis. Holy fuck! But this is so good. Today I asked my dad if he's seen the Sandlot, and he says no. What is that? And it's like the X's over the eyes emoji 4 times.
Anyone want to take guesses on the date?
2015, I think.
Yeah.
I was about to say 2015 too. Yeah.
It was actually,
Dude.
almost exactly.
Why is he trashing on Hoyt? Give the man a break.
This was almost exactly 9 years ago to the day.
That's crazy. Maybe we should ask Hoyt if he's seen the Sandlot yet.
We should see if Colin finally made him watch it.
Yeah.
Nice, Colin.
Yep.
That's the last
No,
one.
it's-
That's the last one. Damn. That
Fun
was
game.
I hope you guys
Yeah.
enjoyed fun
That was
times.
fun. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do that again, probably.
Yeah.
Like, I certainly have a lot of tweets that we could pull up that are freezing cold takes, but that could be its own segment every week.
I need to start tweeting more.
Tweeting is fun.
Actually, I do have one
Live
more.
tweeting
you
while
guys,
you're watching
you guys keep
sports games
talking.
is
I do
fun.
have
Yeah.
something else to pull up.
Yeah, dude, I used to love just tweeting. Like, I don't go on Twitter as much as I used to, and I don't feel the need to tweet as much. But like, I've probably fired some off recently. But it's always like I'm pretty sure I tweeted about the national anthem for the home run derby.
Yeah.
Let's see,
All right, I need an explanation on this tweet.
please.
So,
Is it mine? I'm guessing.
oh, where'd it go? Hold on.
My pinned tweet is great. It just says, I love the Falcons like 5 times. And it says, it becomes harder and harder to tell myself this every week. And that was actually a week after I started this podcast. Or no, sorry, it was a year before I started
Does
this
somebody want to
podcast.
explain this? This happened yesterday, actually.
Oh yeah. What's your first thought when you see this steak? And I said, "Where's the A1?"
Dude, I thought that was wood chips.
Oh yeah. Somebody else did as well.
Yeah, a lot of people said wood chips.
Yeah, could have sworn those were wood chips.
Luke, would you care to explain? Would you actually eat that?
With
Even
A1
with
sauce, you
A1
can eat
sauce,
anything.
No. Dude, if you're putting A1 on steak,
You
don't eat
shouldn't,
it. You shouldn't eat it.
but you put it on steak like that.
But don't eat that. Just like eat nothing. Eat like I don't even like tomatoes. I'd eat that tomato.
Yeah, in the bottom right corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been firing off some live tweets. This trade deadline has been madness. Don't know why I felt the need to do that. I could cry right now when we traded back for Jorge Soler, and I shared the video of him hitting the home run in the World Series. Jorge Soler is back. I like commenting on how bad the Braves lineup looks now. Just stop this madness. Because the lineup was Jared Kelenic, Nacho Alvarez, Marcelo Zuna, Darno, Olson, Duvall, Rosario, Arcia, Zach Short, and Chris Sale was on the mound.
No way.
Yeah, and that was July 23rd.
Great. You got to follow me back on
Yeah.
on X now.
I got you.
Twitter X.
I got
X
you.
Twitter.
Luke, I need to see some live tweeting about Yankees games.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm
it's fun.
probably gonna start doing it. Honestly, start networking.
Live tweeting is a lot of fun. And it's like, whenever you live tweet, like people are going to see it,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool.
Oh, dude, give me the login to the Second and Short Twitter.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have
Crap.
to see how you do on your own Twitter first. Then I could hand you the login.
Or Luke
for that.
hits us with
Let me
the,
off the leash.
accidentally tweeting from the wrong account when he,
Yeah.
when he tweets something like, I like
Yeah.
big butts.
Yeah.
Or I told this girl I
Dude,
don't
wait, Nate,
really
pull,
like the big
pull up
butts.
the Ray Allen tweet. I don't know if you're aware of what the Ray Allen tweet is, but
I think I am.
okay.
The
You
Ray
just look up
Allen
Ray
tweet.
Allen inappropriate tweet, and you'll probably find it. It is the most heinous thing I've ever read, probably. Yeah, here we go. I'm getting there. When you masturbate, think about my tongue on your clit and switching back and forth from my dick to my tongue.
What? What?
This was on like old Twitter, so like there wasn't a lot of people to like follow. So a lot of people probably followed Ray Allen on Twitter and just saw him say that.
Jesus,
Yeah,
that's
Just
awesome.
disgusting.
Good for you, Ray Allen.
If you ever actually want to
Yeah.
just do a deep dive of like NBA Twitters,
Dude, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant's got some funny ones. A lot
Legendary.
of the younger guys have some funny
Yeah.
ones.
Oh, yeah.
LeBron's got good ass old Instagram
Yeah.
posts watching Tom and Jerry.
Or when he was with Chris Bosch's daughter and she is just grabbing it. And he reposted it without, like, cropped it afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's so funny. There's so many good. The Tom and Jerry one I think about like weekly. It's just LeBron, Bronny, and Bryce staring past the camera because it's like a selfie. The red eye in the picture is so bad. It's so good.
Says, up watching a little Tom and Jerry before we head to school.
It's so fucking good.
Somebody
dude.
just commented 23 minutes ago.
Dude,
This post is 9 years old.
Everybody goes back. Dude, read that comment. I'm not saying that one, but
Lay family. I love
yeah,
that.
dude. It's the most ridiculous fucking picture ever. I love it so much. Oh, okay. Is that all? Is that everything
Yeah,
we've
I
got?
think we can be done.
Wow,
Okay.
that was one of the more fun episodes.
That was very fun.
Yeah.
Fun time.
Shout out Nathan. Shout out Fun Time.
Yeah, shout out Fun Time. All right. Well, if you guys enjoyed anything that happened today, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave a comment. Yeah, what's the worst take you've ever had on Twitter? Go ahead and comment that.
Yeah.
Also, of course, comment your standings for the NFC West. Obviously, make sure you follow us on social media. It's all here at the bottom, as well as the Reddit, 2ND, A&D, short. That's going to give you the chance to submit questions for questions time every week through the Reddit. We have the Falcons Build-A-Bear that I got while mantiquing a couple weeks ago. Actually, it was last week.
And the classic jersey. And that Michael Vick, early 2000s
got that for $10.
jersey. Nice.
$10. Shout out my guy over in the antique mall around here. Yeah, make sure you're doing that. Follow us on all the podcast platforms. Rate us 5 stars. If you've done it before, undo it and do it again. It helps the algorithm. And with that being said, Luke, anything for the people before you head back to Athens for the semester?
Bear. He wants to. Bye, everybody.
All right. Well, I guess starting next Friday, it's going to be back to virtual episodes, unfortunately.
Yep.
They'll still be just as good. And we're going to have football starting up soon, so it'll be nice.
Good content.
Yeah.
And also, I would like to say there is one thing. All the kids that are going back to school, I know that y'all have that back to school anxiety, just like me. It'll all be okay. You've done it so many times.
Yup.
Just stay cool.
Dude, I realized
grades.
the other day I have to submit my petition to graduate next week.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty crazy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. There's a lot going on for everybody, but allow the sports to be an escape, and feel free to escape to here.
Yeah, definitely.
As much as you'd like. All right, guys. I will catch you guys on Monday with Nathan for the Big Ten preview. With Ethan behind the camera, it's going to be a Rosen episode all the way through because Colin is out of town. Then we'll be virtual with Luke, and then it's back to the studio with Colin for the SEC preview the week after that. So, lot to look forward to.
Yes.
Lot to keep coming back to. So make sure you're coming back every week, Mondays, Fridays, and everything in between. And we'll catch you guys later. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.